Welcome, everybody, to episode 14 of the Hooligan Sports Podcast. Got a pretty full house tonight. We got Tommy, Bustos, Bung, and Ray Stradamus. Ray.
Solid.
A lot of cool stuff has happened in the last... It's only been 3 days.
Yeah. A lot of great stuff has happened last.
It's been a great 3 days.
Every day we get new topics.
Every day we're talking stuff.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's my type.
The biggest story
What's going on, guys?
is...
Well.
I just gotta come on and say it.
The Lion King's
LA
out.
Galaxy.
LA Galaxy.
The big showdown
LAFC.
we have been waiting for
Mufasa
all season.
and Scar.
Part
Basically.
one.
Basically.
So we still got another game.
Or part
I
4.
love-
all time.
Yeah.
I mean, that was last season.
Hashtag you can't beat us.
Rude.
That's weird. It's true. Look at that. I love how Vela's photo is just so beautiful.
Why does
He looks so mad
He's
and
like
confused.
Yesterday he was rocking the "Can I speak to the manager, Bob?"
He was, and I don't understand why he did that because that's probably why he was having such a terrible game. In fact, he had to go offside to score that second goal. That was pretty
Right.
crazy.
And we're not even talking about the man of the match,
No.
the one and only
No, the Lion King.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Actually, his name is Zlatan right now because LAFC took the L.
Wow,
Wow.
Zlatan.
Yo, he was waiting for that all night.
Shout out to LA.
He came up with this last night and he's like, I'm going to let him have it tomorrow.
Actually, LA Kings posted
God.
that joke. I was
I saw that,
dying.
yeah.
God.
Does this make you angry?
Not at all.
It's a good
Entertaining.
sport. Hey,
Entertaining.
Sounds like
hey,
you are.
he kept putting dale even after they
Yeah, he
lost. So
was.
shout out Bunk for cheering on his team,
Yeah, the
even
whole
in
time.
misery. Add the 5-6 people I know that watch LAFC. Sorry you lost, kind of.
I actually saw people at the stadium last night wearing out their LAFC
Oh, of
gear.
course.
I mean, it's pretty big right now. Like,
I mean, not bad for a coin. A term I've
Chivas
coined.
Junior.
MLS Clippers. That's what I'm calling them.
I don't know the MLS Clippers.
I'll be honest with you. It's
feel like
like
they
a
are.
bigger popularity than the
Clippers.
LA
Yeah, I think they're bigger, more popular than the
MLS Clippers.
I mean, but they are.
Like, I think that's what hurts everybody the most. It's the fact that LAFC came so strong, like, within 2 years. Like,
Well, it's, you know what it is.
even, like, the fan base, bro, it's, like, outgrowing the Carson, you know, like...
Carson.
So,
Is that a team?
know,
I only know LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy, you know,
Yeah.
so...
he already said he's not going to root for the Rams once they move to Inglewood.
Really?
I never said that.
That's outside
LA
of
Rams,
LA.
LA Rams.
He said that's outside of LA.
Yeah, what about when the Kings never played in LA or the Lakers for the first 40 years of their existence out here? First 30 years.
Most of their first 40 years. Remember, they start off in the sports arena.
Oh yeah, but, technically, they played in the Forum for what, 30 years?
Yeah, most
Come
of
on, that's the dumbest argument ever. Oh, you're not actually in the city of LA, you're only in the county. So technically, because we tore down an arena that was a historic monument, we're the real LA team now.
Again, though, we had the same discussion last time we met up, so... Yeah, you know, it was time for the arena to go, dude. It was wasted
Hey, man,
space.
Bruce Springsteen kept selling it out every year. That's a fact. I was there all the time. No, I'm not even kidding. He was he kept recurring there because he loved the venue because it's so old school, like the Forum, everything's close and it's packed and it's bumping. Acoustics are great. I mean, the sports arena was definitely a dying place, so I'm not arguing the sports arena should have stayed. And the stank of California Stadium is actually pretty nice. But at the same time,
The Dank of California?
is what they call it,
Stank.
the dank? I thought they called it the stank.
The stank.
Well, the only good thing is Four is a nice little tailgate area before the Rams game. Right
Hey,
now.
you know what? If people
Oh, yeah,
are
we
getting
walked through that one.
Yeah.
If people are getting into soccer, I'm happy for them. I just think it's kind of funny how they had this perfect team. The best team in their respective league, another 10, 15 minutes down the freeway, had them for the last 23 years, right? Had superstars such as Landon Donovan, David Beckham. I mean, guys that are known all around the world, and even local guys like Kobe Jones, Omar Gonzalez, guys over the years, Mike McGee, Robbie Keane, all these guys, and you still didn't know about soccer. You still didn't care until a guy from Team Mexico came in, Carlos Vela. Not like we had a Team Mexico guy in 2015 named Gio Dos Santos, or his brother in 2016.
You had a European player come in and...
I know, but that's the point. David Beckham is a world-known player. Now we have Ibra, arguably a top 5 player in the history of the world.
I don't get.
I agree with you.
I don't even get why he's not in Europe right now because I watch every time I watch him, he does something stupid.
It's because
Can we
that's the
A
level
quick
of
play
difference.
of Ibra last night. Ibra got a hat trick, and also I don't know if you guys know this, he got a perfect hat
Yep,
trick.
right, left, and a header. So sick.
It's a whole different thing.
So
I'm
the
like,
first goal was pretty sick. I
Yeah,
saw
that was-
yeah,
highlight.
that
They
was
were all
a great
off his
goal.
off foot.
Yeah.
Two of them were golazos.
Over
the header
the,
and the
other
first
person's
one.
head.
Yeah, look at that. Like this replay when he hits it with the off foot, like that's hard.
And the way he got around the two defenders just totally deked him out. It was
Bung,
just-
tell us what's going through your mind as all this is unfolding.
And by the way, LAFC is up 1-0 at this moment. Too.
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah,
I told
of course,
Bung
yeah.
right then, I said, you guys are bad with leads.
That is true.
He did say that.
Bung came in the group chat when Bella right away with the Bella chant.
Dale, 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 black and gold. Dale.
3 minutes into the match, Bung's already like, got you, boy.
And honestly, like, if you had the head out, I was going, boom!
Then the header.
Look at that. That scissor kick, dude. He's about to kung fu on you.
And I love that the Kings are also obviously same owners as the Galaxy, so they have to pick a side in the fight, and they're trolling. Like Ray said earlier.
Yeah,
they
and then
had
the
a couple
Dodgers
of-
are picking the LAFC fight because they're owned by the same group. It's funny.
It's
It's,
so weird.
splitting everybody down the middle.
Interesting, yeah.
But the thing-
literally like the Dodgers versus the Kings. If
It
you
really
think
is.
about it.
But it's interesting too because, like I said, going on about the soccer thing, like I just don't know how you get into soccer now at LAFC,
Look at that
but
hat.
you took forever when you already had these global superstars already in the league. It's just weird.
It's just an it thing. People.
And
want
that's my
new
point.
Fancy,
They don't
new-
actually care
new
about
fancy
soccer.
stadium.
They care about belonging to something that looks fun. I respect that, but it's tacky as fuck. Excuse my language. And there's another team.
Already.
And there's another. This one. I'm at one for the night. Sorry, guys. Sorry to our producer Kilo. She's gonna beat me later.
She's gonna cut your mic.
She is. She really is.
You noticed
But-
last episode Christian had a cut mic the whole
I did,
episode.
I did.
She was not
Yeah,
having
she
it
was
with
not
him.
having it.
She
And
was
no
like,
wrestling
Where
talk
is
ever.
where is Christian today?
You better not talk about wrestling. Oh, he decided to hang out with the bullpen at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, that's why we sent him back to Oklahoma City AAA.
We did. He had to go. We miss him.
Bustos?
But
Bustos is like, he's out of here.
He's out of here.
Coming in hot, Bustos.
Bustos and Christian feud is forever one of my favorite LA rivalries of all time.
Right? They battle on and off the podcast.
No,
No, it-
Christian. I just like Christian. Christian's a good guy. Just give him a hard time.
I just want to know why LAFC is so alike Vegas Golden Knights. I just want to know why.
Is it colors or what?
Well, it's the colors, but it's
Also,
it's,
new franchises.
it's the new franchise. It's the disrespectfulness towards your neighborly franchises. It's just the
They're just
we
coming-
they're-
never had a bad
I think
year.
I think that the only disrespectful
They come in
LAFC
hot.
thing they say is, all right, LA Galaxy, right? Carson. I think that's what gets to all
Well,
you
it's-
LA
well,
Galaxy
I think
fans.
disrespectful.
No, I just.
Yeah, but you guys are coming
And
in
it's
like
so-
LAFC,
I-
LAFC
hey,
this,
I-
LAFC
I
that.
Both.
I prefer the Galaxy more than I do LAFC.
What you, bro? You
Slap
say you were.
I prefer. I didn't say I'm gonna. I prefer. But I'm gonna go on the side with Bond right here. This whole little thing, just to be devil's advocate here.
When are you not the devil's advocate? You'd be in.
Yo,
afterlife,
he is
be
split
like,
down
I
the
don't
middle
know,
with the
God.
blue shirt.
Yeah, he is.
So basically, I think all LAFC just wants the respect from everyone else.
By disrespecting everybody else.
No.
That's a weird way to get that.
Dude, everybody
That's a really
like
weird way
when
to
it comes
get
to
that.
sports and like you not liking whichever team or whatever, it's gonna be a disrespect to whichever team.
No,
so.
no. You know what? That's why I disagree. Because I actually like Giants fans. Because
What?
Wow.
Listen,
Okay,
listen, hold
okay,
on.
what?
Listen,
He also likes the A's. wow.
listen.
Well, the guy who says doesn't like a lot of stuff, he actually says you like Giants fans.
I'm saying this because Giants fans, as obnoxious as they are, out of all the rivals we have in baseball, they actually will support their team and be loud and proud. If you ever go to AT&T Park as a Dodger fan, I've never had a problem. I've never had a problem. Bro,
I don't know.
I've been to Anaheim.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Hold on. I've been to Anaheim. I got in a fight, and it wasn't my fault. I've been to San Diego, and someone tried to fight me.
Is it a surprise you
Are
got
you just
into a
saying
fight?
because you haven't gotten into a fight?
But you
No,
never-
I've got no. I'm saying I've had great
Remember,
experiences
he
there
knows.
too.
Remember, he knows how to handle the NorCal kids because he lived up there
here
for a
we
couple
go.
years.
I don't-
So he knows how to not to trigger what triggers them. So he
I
tries
do.
to avoid that.
Oh no, I don't avoid it. I exploit that because all they do is Dodgers. I actually had people try to fight me up there randomly, like not at the games, but I had people like I remember I was at AutoZone one time and this lady's like F the Dodgers. I'm like I'm at AutoZone. Like what is your
The
problem?
rivalry never
And you
dies.
still like the Giant fans?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Wow.
I mean,
exactly.
they're better than Angels fans, are they not?
I don't. No. Giants fans are by far
At
the
least
worst.
Giants fans are actual fans of their team. Angels fans
What
are
do you
fair
mean?
weather.
They
They're
don't
fake.
even sell out one of the smaller stadiums in
They
the
did when
country.
they were winning, and it's also because
well,
it's expensive
as we
as heck.
says, they're not winning. They're not even selling out right now.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I love Giants fans or anything. I'm saying I can respect them more than I can.
You're just
respect
saying
our
you'd
rivalry.
prefer to hang out with Giant
Giants
fans than
fans.
LAFC fans.
I'd rather hang out with.
What are we doing right now? We're hanging out, bud.
Bug, I exclude you from all LAFC general statements. I told you that. And the 5 friends, well, 5 out of 6. But you're not one of the. You're not the one.
Cool,
As I
But
say,
you get what I mean. I'd rather hang out with fans that know their sport and aren't sitting there parading some sort of passion that's like not directed towards the game. I'd rather hang out with someone that knows the game, that watches the sport. I know you've been a soccer fan your whole life, so I can talk to you about soccer. You know Ibra, you know the guys have been before. When I talk to someone from the Ultras, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, Carlos Vela literally is God." Like they'll sit there and cry about it.
but hey, they're trying to get into the sport. Just give them props for that.
I did.
Yeah, and he did say that, and we
Yeah.
said that last episode. Like, one of the positives is soccer is definitely growing in LA because there's way more people talking about it, and they're noticing it, and it is growing. So that is one positive LAFC is bringing, but it's still easy to not like
It's just
that.
a
When was the last time we had this much
It's
fun
just a fun
cheering on
rivalry.
a rival?
Right?
Like, cheering
And
against
that's
a
what makes it
rivalry.
fun.
It's a
'cause-
fun rivalry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun. It's intense, and like you can tell the fan bases, even just 2 years in, just
I'll
despise
tell
each
you what
other.
though, I don't feel safe going to the bank, dude.
The stank.
I don't, bro, because I've seen videos of them like trying to fight Galaxy fans, like
But
walking
it's the
to
same thing with the
concourse.
Galaxy fans and LAFC fans.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like it's
It's
the
a
same
Raider-
thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's the
Valley.
Coliseum, bro. You know how the Coliseum
And
is
honestly,
getting there.
LAFC fans do get a bad rap online. Like if you just read like online, even like message boards or MLS
It's like-
talk kind of thing, a lot of people hate on FC.
It's like
Yeah, drink your beer,
it's
fool.
like Vegas fans get a bad
Modelo
rap.
time, bro.
just exactly the same
Sure.
way Vegas fans do. They're just the new guys, and they're already stirring it up, and people just
That's fun about that.
We're
What's wrong with that?
And people don't like that.
What's wrong with that? Just have
you're rocking the boat too early.
No, you want to rock the boat, or you want to.
I mean,
rivals.
as far as they do, because they want to feel like included, like, oh,
yeah,
we're part of
exactly.
this whole thing.
Well,
but
that's why they do
that's
it.
part of the reason people
Okay,
don't respect the Vegas
And that's the
fans
same
too.
reason people don't respect a guy like Matthew Kachuk.
You're bummed today.
You know.
Dude, because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So like Matt Kachuk, right, from the Calgary Flames,
Uh-huh.
comes in the league, talented player,
A little
and
pest.
chooses
Yeah.
to go and fight superstars.
Why not?
just Dowdy.
Make a
Fights
name-
Burns on the Sharks.
Make a name
Fights
for yourself.
Quickie. That's ridiculous.
Let's make
You're
a name for
literally
yourself.
going against the,
no,
the
you're not
unwritten
making a
rules of the
name for
sport for
yourself.
80
You're putting a
plus
target
years.
on your back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's both things, honestly. You guys
Even
are
not
both
with
right.
the players, with the fans too.
Okay, can we just real quick into this Matthew Kachuk thing? Now he has Lucic backing him up. Think about this. Now
That's
when
the
he
big
starts,
hockey news this week.
now when he starts messing with Dowdy or whatever else, and they try to cheap shot Kachuk, now they're gonna have to answer to Lucic.
Which is fine, but I also feel like maybe Kachuk won't do that because Lucic is still best friends with like half the Kings team.
I know, and that's gonna put Lucic in a tough position because if he even already doesn't like Kachuk and he knows what kind of player he is, and he sees him,
Ugh.
being
This is
a
gonna
pest,
be interesting.
it's gonna be really
I'm
crazy.
telling you, first time they Calgary comes to LA, we're all going. I'm not
The first
kidding,
time
bro.
Dowdy tries to slash Kachuk and Lucic comes over to talk to Dowdy or something, I'm just
You're like,
gonna
you
be
were at my
"What?"
wedding. I don't give a.
Right?
Yo, he's gonna be polite about it, like, yo.
Yeah,
Sorry,
just-
sir.
You know what? He's not gonna do anything, man. Tell you
Who,
that shit.
Luch?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
won't
loves them. He loves these guys.
Yeah,
dude.
he won't.
He wanted to be a king.
But
He
like,
won't.
you're also talking about a professional player being a good teammate,
and all
right?
he knows is fight. Like that's why he's. Valuable
That's why
now.
he's in the league. That's why
He's
they
fighting.
acquired him. Part of the reason is to bring that toughness. If he shies away from it because those are his buddies, he's gonna lose that respect in
from
his
the
room.
league.
In his room.
Yeah.
They don't go to another team. I'm like, cool. Still gonna get his money.
He'll be like, I'll go to New York Islanders. They'll
Right?
find a place.
They'll
for
form
me.
a mutiny against him, and it's bad news. But yeah, back to
Did you
LAFC
also
sucks.
see the LAFC coaches crying to Ibrahimovic
Trying to
after the
fight
game?
him
Well, that's
afterwards?
what I was about to say. We'll open with that. There was a fight between.
I mean, yeah, no, it was
ghetto.
there, dude. It was there, dude.
Were you at the game?
No, it was not
Okay.
the game. No.
I felt like you were. It was actually you kept cheering so much. I love Bug. He kept
Why the
cheering so
fuck
much.
you lying? Why you always lying?
Yo, give this the
Yeah, right.
profanity check, bro.
He kept yeah, really. It said more customers than me in the last 3 episodes combined.
I mean, you can
I
almost,
don't have the censored
hey,
version of that one.
You almost say
There
take
is
a
none.
shot every time.
do have it.
Ray takes a say
Like,
profanity word.
hey, I said one. I'm
Say,
on my
take
check.
a shot.
It was
It's no
like,
more than 3. This is like a PG-13
like
movie.
when Bung called them the Carson Galaxy.
It was at this moment that he knew he f***ed up.
Yeah, I like the censorship. But it's funny because like Bung was like dale dale, And I was like, wait,
Vela,
he only
Vela.
said that if they scored. So I'm looking at my phone. I asked, like, yo, Myra, is the feed up on the TV? Like, did they score right now? Like, I was freaking out. I was like, no, he's just cheering. I was like, okay.
3
I
minutes
freaked
in.
out.
You had already, 3 minutes in, you were already like, Vela, Vela.
It was
Yo,
funny. We were
it
at
was
dinner.
just it was just a crazy game.
We were at dinner, and this guy next to me, this like young guy, of course, it's all these 20-year-old kids have nothing better to do, so they go to LFC games. They're like, oh yeah, FC just scored. I'm just here, eating my food, like, man, I fucking hate you.
Getting heated right there.
And then,
Damn, Bung.
And then Ibra scored. And then Ibra scored. I was like, woo, let's go, jeez. And then he's like, and he left the dinner. I was like, all right, later, bro.
He took his meal, walked away.
He did, bro. I was like, oh, he's that mad. Okay.
Hilarious.
Anyways, that was a good match. LAFC's coaching staff needs to act more professional. And Carlos Vela is a stud. And I wish he had support.
I think both sides probably need to act a little more professional for that situation.
Also, why didn't
What
Segura
are you
get kicked out of the
talking
game
about?
for striking Felcher in his face? Why
No,
wasn't
no.
that an automatic red card? I want to know that.
And Vela was offside.
Anytime I've
Yeah,
ever
Vela
seen
should've
that.
been- it was offside, so that
Anytime
card.
I've ever seen a player strike a player, that's an automatic red card, is it not?
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
especially,
yellow.
especially since they were calling spikes. They were calling spikes all night,
Yeah.
even on plays that were like borderline safe.
Even
or
when
not
Vela was
dirty.
diving.
Do we have this footage of him getting hit in the face?
I mean, I have it on my phone, but
I
there's
would-
there's a remember, like, I love how Galaxy made it a point to post after Ibra's third goal. What's his face on I forget number 7 on the LAFC. He like
Rossi?
took a dive.
Oh, the one where you like slammed him?
Ibra
Yeah.
moved him, and when he started flying, like
Yeah.
he jumped into like a spin. I was like, bro, what are you
They've been
doing?
trolling him. And then that one when they were filming Dos Santos on the field afterwards, he's like, "We run LA.
Yeah.
This is our city." Like he was all hyped
It was
up.
fun. You know what? It was fun. I'm
Damn,
sorry, Bung
really?
came out on the other side of it because Bung's the nicest guy here. But
And they're from Carson, and they run LA.
Wow, Tom.
and hey, shout out to the people watching right now. We love that you're watching us while the Dodgers are on.
I
Thank
know,
you.
we're going
Shout
up
out
against
to
the
Pyro
Dodgers.
Cali. What's up, Myra Jimenez? What's up, Chandra Moon? What's going on, guys?
yeah, Dodgers are up 6-1.
FTG
bottom
always
7.
and forever.
Bottom 7?
Yeah.
I know half of this podcast can see this game.
Nah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm in perfect position to watch the game on the projector. This is great.
I mean,
Take off his glasses, see if you can see.
Right.
See.
Ooh.
We're at an advantage.
So guys, soccer's going down. I have
Well,
one question. Do
there's
you
one-
think
there's
Galaxy wins the next game?
Yes.
who did he play? That's how
I mean,
that's how
against
much,
LAFC.
That's how much I know.
LAFC's taking the next game.
5th time's the
At
charm.
home. So every 5th game they win, I'm down. Every 5th
Right?
game,
No.
I'm cool.
Guys,
5th
Uh-oh.
time's the charm.
There
I
we
mean,
go.
I don't give a shit about. I don't give a crap about soccer.
Watch it.
But
Oh god.
since you, well, it's between you three because Boosters don't care either.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he
But,
cares
okay,
about
so
USA soccer.
Yeah, you're
Chris,
right.
Christian is a Galaxy fan. He's
Okay,
on
so
that
you,
side.
you, DJ, and then Christian
Yeah.
when he's here.
What do you say?
If LAFC wins the next game, you three come to the podcast in LAFC shirts.
Why,
Why
didn't
didn't
he
he
come
come
in
in
the
the
Galaxy
Galaxy
shirt
Well,
today?
no. That's what I'm saying. Next game, because I wasn't here, so I couldn't set up the stipulation.
Wait, they're in first place. We're the underdogs. This only works out for them.
Once they win their 4th one against us,
Down.
which we currently have.
So you guys are what?
No, we have 2 wins, 2 ties.
I'll just-
They're
I
0-2
just-
and 2.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just like instigating stuff, so yeah, I really
I know
don't care.
you do, Bustos. That's why we keep the daiquiris away from
Right.
you. How is your non-daiquiri rehab, by the way?
Or we'll start making fun of UCLA. What's Boosters
Oh yeah,
team
go
that
ahead.
he's against?
That's I don't mind.
Chargers.
That. I can make.
Don't
you guys
ruin
make
your
fun.
life.
University of Spoiled Children. That's what he's gonna say.
That's all they say every
That's
time.
what it says.
Yeah, that's the easiest thing.
What's
University of Scandalous Cheaters.
Wow.
Again, Trojans.
What was the LAFC one? We did like 50 of them.
Well, I have my favorites always
Well-
gonna be MLS Clippers or lame ass
No.
former Chivas.
Well, remember I sent you in the group chat that of the money laundry of the LAFC.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that happened.
So we
That's what
started,
started
like
it.
Los Angeles
Lost,
football criminals.
lost in fraud committee.
Yeah, Los Angeles felons and criminals. And
Yeah,
all just
yeah.
like stuff.
Let's all, let's
Mung's
all
like,
have
shut
chickens.
up. What was
That was
oh,
all of them,
last
yeah.
one he said losing and effing crying. That was the one he put last.
Look at those
Let's all
freaking
have
chickens.
chickens.
Look at chickens. Okay.
Okay, one thing though I want to say is Zoltan.
Zlatan.
Who?
Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Whatever.
The Zoltan.
Zoltan. Zoltar.
Zoltan.
Hey, the one thing I knew, he did. Hey,
I'm done.
The one thing he did say though.
Where's his bubble wrap suit right now? We could just poke it.
He did back up his words. He's like,
He did.
Ferrari versus a
Yeah, the Fiats.
Fiats, yeah.
That was the other one, Los Angeles Fiat Club.
Yeah.
Because they called them all Fiats.
Yeah.
I would just call him the Los Angeles Fiat cars.
Here.
It's
He
hard
already
when
did.
he's...
We're in first place.
He
We're in
already
first
did.
place.
There you
He
go.
does have that. He does have
Hey.
that.
They
They're
are?
in first place, yeah.
What-
They're in first place by like 3 wins too.
Yeah.
What's the Galaxy?
By a lot.
They're second.
Third or
They're in second
fourth or
place.
something.
No, the Galaxy are in second.
Now they jumped him?
Pretty sure.
In the West or overall?
Yeah, I thought West.
Probably.
Let me check. I'll check.
I know we
It's
were...
LAFC, Galaxy, and Sounders.
I want to say. Remember, like I don't even care about the Sounders rivalry anymore. Like,
Can you guys imagine if these guys meet in the playoffs? Like
my
the Western Conference Finals, Galaxy and LAFC?
Wow.
The
That'll
amount of-
get violent.
the amount of fights are
Or
gonna
even
happen.
Yeah,
or
that'd
even-
get violent.
Can they meet at MLS Cup? They could, right?
No, they're in the same.
No,
it's like hockey.
They could though. I remember Houston faced them one year.
No, you can't.
We need to stop drinking.
Does he have a beer under the table?
I think he's been drinking his daiquiris in the
So
back.
Zoltan
He's
Ibrahimovic.
freaking
Zoltan.
injecting them. For for soccer, dude, that's what
Have you seen Dude, Where's My Car Boost?
The best movie from 2001. mind you.
soccer. Don't they do like 2 legs in the playoffs?
They do.
Is it every round?
No, not in the
just
early
for,
ones. Yeah.
Just for the last 2 rounds.
So like for the Western Conference Finals, it would be home and home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for the finals, it'd be home and home.
No, not the championship. No, I
It was just one game, huh?
One game.
One game of
Yeah.
championship.
Bro, remember when we beat the Sounders and then we played Houston and won again? That was fun
So
times.
let me ask
I
you-
remember how mad Seattle was, dude. We won in Seattle.
Let me ask you this question now, since LAFC is the new thing. Are they the bigger rival than the San Jose Earthquake?
Wait, Bustos, we're looking for you again?
I think that
Did you steal daiquiris from the liquor store again? Oh my.
Christian busted out.
Spin that wheel, though.
Are you ready? You're on the run, bro. Spin it.
What are you guys talking about?
That's so funny.
What's going on? What did I miss?
Send that wheel.
Are we talking about them in the playoffs, or what are we talking
Yeah.
about?
Is it LAFC versus Galaxy a bigger rival than the San Jose?
No, not at the moment. I think because San Jose, there's history and they've had a lot of like classic games.
Yeah, but
obviously.
that was always like. In
But
the
this
early
one's
2000s.
I feel like coming in hot. Like it's getting there
Yeah.
quick.
It's like our rivalry with Anaheim.
Yeah,
And Vegas.
it's local. Yeah, it's just
Vegas
like a
is
local.
like we hate Vegas more than anybody now.
When you're talking about the Kings,
It's
yeah.
El Trafico.
It is. It's good. It's gonna be great. I've actually been to Cali Classico up NorCal, which was fun. Galaxy, I think they lost or tied to San Jose, but it was cool because it was when oh god, God, I can't think of his name right now. Not Dempsey. Gerard. Steven Gerrard was there.
Oh yeah.
And I got to see Stevie G, and I was sitting next to some English people who were Earthquakes fans because they moved out here, but they were Liverpool fans. They were cheering on Stevie G, and Ashley Cole was there. And it was a fun environment up there, man. You go to Stanford Stadium. It's a classic old stadium. It's a big football stadium, sold out with soccer fans. It was sick. You know, very fun.
I mean,
So we'll see how that environment. I feel like the LAFC LA Galaxy environment is very hostile. That's the only thing I don't like about the rivalry.
can't wait to get Tommy involved.
Yeah, Tommy definitely looks like an LAFC fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. You got that look about you.
Yeah, like I need craft beers and I need to wear something that looks flashy. I know you.
What
I
is
love
it?
you,
What's that,
but I know you.
Just like Bung.
Bung's like I didn't figure Bung would be a Galaxian. Like from the supporter group
Right.
Galaxians, we're in the old school like green and yellow
Yeah,
colors.
the OG Galaxy.
I can totally see you in a Kobe Jones jersey.
Are you guys called the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
Yeah, we
yes,
are.
we are actually. So.
I hate you so much. That's so good. So good. Anyways, guys, Galaxy are up on the Derby this year.
Yes.
Second place. Solid season. LAFC first place.
What are you gonna do? Clap?
He's gonna do this snap.
He's
but
doing
on
like
Vela.
He's doing like a Vela.
The YMCA, but VELA.
You're the only guy on my team that's good. VELA.
That's what they
Start
You're the
it.
only one
He's-
that can score.
I feel like you
Rossi
can start
likes to
that.
fly.
Pitch it to the 3252.
32-52.
Be
Pitch it
like-
to Los Luckies, whatever they're called.
You have
The
some
District 9
friends on
Ultras.
What?
Shh, they're called Los Luckies, huh?
I have a
Lucky,
question.
what's it called? The supporter group at 30.
Just a
What's
32,
the next
32.
question?
No, but they have the
Let Ray
District
finish.
9 Ultras and they have the Lucky Boys or whatever. Los Luckies, right?
I don't know the other ones. I know 3252 and District 9, but they got. I mean, they got a big fan base.
Is this
Chivas.
Hunger Games?
Are they all gonna storm Area 51 too?
Yeah.
Or
Hey,
what?
did you guys see their camouflage that they were wearing?
Yo,
They were
okay.
getting made fun of so much.
Let's
on
talk
live.
about that. Why?
You saw that, Bun?
Why? What?
I
The
didn't
supporters?
see it, dude. I didn't,
They were
but
like,
I know
all
they
of
were
them
making fun of them online though.
Yeah,
Were they
'cause,
looking for a
I was
fight?
at work
What?
when all this was going on. But I have a question though. Why? Okay, so I heard from the great Beyond. I know. Why did the Galaxy did the Galaxy not sell tickets to LAFC fans?
Oh no.
Okay,
I heard
so
rumors about that.
thing is not completely true. They
I
actually
don't-
canceled tickets for a lot of people because they oversold,
Uh-huh.
which was the issue. But at the same time, last year the LAFC brass deliberately did not sell tickets to Riot Squad and ACB, which are two LA Galaxy supporting groups. So it was more or less like an indirect payback. But the response that the LAFC supporters had was very trashy, and they went on social media actually slandering the name and making up excuses why, like, oh, you're scared your stadium's gonna be overrun and all this stuff that was just not true. Like they
Yeah,
oversold.
and when they
'Cause I
ended
know
up like
Galaxy fans didn't get to go to the
yeah,
game.
when they explained it all, also I guess they like allocate so many tickets for like the youth clubs and stuff like that. Well, one of these guys who happens to have a team in the youth club, you know, applied to get the tickets, bought the tickets in the group package under the assumption that it was for his soccer club, like the little kids. But in reality, he was, you know, LAFC fan who had some ties in the supporter group or something like that, and he resold it to the supporters group. And the issue is they can't have them sitting next to each other because there'll be like it's dangerous.
Fights
There'll be
and stuff,
fights.
yeah.
They
That's
have
why
like a
they have them
section.
cordoned off with security.
Yeah, they have a special section for them. So once they realized that, they like released all the tickets, but after that, it already damage has been done. And
It's just tacky. LAFC did it last year. Galaxy did this year.
So it's like even now.
I just don't understand why everybody cries about it like it didn't happen when, you know, don't be a hypocrite. You did it to Galaxy last year. Shut up. Like, it's just, it happens. It's all stupid. Why don't both franchises grow up? You know,
Maybe you should just.
But
you're
this-
going to have your
honestly,
fans.
Maybe you should just have this game in a bigger stadium.
They really should. They should have it at Dodger Stadium, dude.
no,
Or
or
Rose
the
Bowl.
Heck yeah.
yeah, or when the Ram
Rose Bowl
Stadium's
would be
built,
crazy.
Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
all the future ones be over there.
Yeah, might as well.
No, I don't want to
Yeah.
share my fucking stadium.
You're cheering with the Chargers.
Ooh, watch
If
your
the Chargers
profanity.
can have
Tommy's
it.
at 2 now. I'm not in the lead no more, so no one can grief me.
I like. He doesn't mind football. He's
You want to see Zlatan Ibrahimovic at the new LA football stadium scoring 6 goals in LAFC
Tommy doesn't.
In one
Oh
game?
my gosh.
in one game, the double hat trick,
Wow.
the double perfect hat trick for
How many,
Zlatan.
how many minutes? How many minutes?
He's only gonna play half the game
What's the
180 minutes.
in 45 minutes.
No, he's only did
He'll
like
play
10.
for both teams.
What's the most goals scored
After he scores
by
3 goals, he
one
takes
soccer
off the
player
jersey and
in one
LAFC
game?
jersey under.
Ray,
That's a Busto stat.
I
what's
know how my
the
laptop is
most
streaming the
goals
game.
scored by a soccer player in one game?
I don't know, but I think it's like 11 goals or something.
By one guy? I don't know.
Well, Alex
yeah,
Morgan
that
had
recently
5.
happened too. It was
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
It was
no,
not-
dude,
Well,
it was
we
like
know it's more
it
than
was
5.
a U17 and Honduras got their asses
Yeah.
whooped.
I know. Morgan
By,
has 5 in the World Cup game against Thailand.
Who?
Can't you say
Alex
Bucks?
Morgan.
Yep.
What? Bustos, we can never get a soccer conversation without you. Alex Morgan?
Hey, SoCal kid.
You are in love.
It's
That's
your
Bustos'
bro.
crush. That is his
His
crush.
little bow tie is just
Girl
freaking
crush
spinning
Saturday.
right now.
That's
What's the other girl's name? Sir?
That does the
He don't
Stefan
care.
to
He only cares
Urkel.
about Alex Morgan.
That's what he loves. He's mentioned it like multiple. If we rolled back like multiple episodes,
only
we get like
soccer player I
sound
met.
bites of him. I'm like Alex Morgan.
Hey.
Alex Morgan.
That's the
Alex
only.
Morgan.
That's the only soccer player I probably know except for.
Okay,
Actually,
Bustos.
that's the only soccer
Rapping
player I
Okay.
know.
Bustos. All right,
There's a whole
Bustos.
team there, Bustos.
You're on a raft in the middle of the ocean.
Oh my
You can only save one person. In the water next to you is Alex Morgan and Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods for sure.
Who are you saving?
Tiger.
Tiger.
Have you ever met him?
No.
All right, Bustos. Same situation in the water. Tiger Woods and Andrew Friedman. Who are you saving?
Friedman.
Wow.
So we know the level. It's Friedman,
All right, who are
Tiger
you gonna
Woods.
save? Christian
Morgan.
or Tommy?
He didn't even miss a beat. Damn,
Who's better?
Christian's crying at the stadium right now. He's watching on his phone like, damn,
He's
no
like, he's about to cry in the car tonight, punching the air.
punching the air.
Chris is probably not even watching. He's too busy running around the stadium.
Like he's not gonna watch the episode later.
It's not like this doesn't get uploaded afterwards.
Oh, he's probably running around the stadium
And
right
now we're gonna pitch our fight between Bustos and Christian in 3
This
months.
summer.
On
Coming-
pay-per YouTube rant or whatever it is.
Coming to you live
Christian
from
wins at 5,
Bellflower,
by the way.
California.
Do you want
Dude,
me to
don't
train
say
you?
that. You gotta have some freaking
Yeah, bro,
believe
you gotta,
in yourself,
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
You
for
seem to-
sure.
you
Hey,
Because
I'll train you. You're gonna win.
not only that, Tommy will step in for you, bro.
Dude, come on.
He's gonna put your hat, your glasses on, and be like, "It's me, Bustos."
It's clobbering time.
Oh god.
Let's go, Christian. So here's the thing. Hey, Christian will get more punches in and more thing, but I'll
But you're a biter.
I'll last. I'll get that. No,
But you're a biter?
no, I'll get that. I'll get like a, I'll take like a
You're a
elbow
biter.
or like a bat, an elbow to the face or something.
God.
You're gonna use a weapon? You're condoning using a weapon?
I said elbow.
Too
I just
good.
said a bat.
No, an elbow to the face or something.
He's gonna use a
He's gonna
biter.
take off his glasses, rip these and just start
It's
shaking
two
him, dude.
shakes.
Oh my god.
Seeger just made the worst play
Yeah.
of his life.
No, you know why? Because
was
you guys
laughing
are-
too.
Yeah, he was like, he is gonna bite him. What?
Christian's probably right next to the dugout. He was probably
His
looking
ears
at the
are
video.
ringing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
goodness.
Bustos just say he's gonna bite me?
I'm in.
And he's gonna bite him on the lips. Too.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Okay, so
No. Have you seen those videos where these guys go up to random guys and like are ready to freaking fight,
And then they rip off
strip-
their clothes?
That's
Yeah.
what he's gonna do, dude. Full on strip down, and then Christian's gonna run, and he's gonna be like, "Dude, I won."
Fight, but it's
Technically
Party
wrong.
Boy from Jack.
oh
Show
gosh,
Jackass.
that's been
I want to party.
This.
okay. Next,
This-
next
Anyways,
subject.
speaking of things I hate, Hector Neris.
Next.
Oh.
Well, let's get to that later. Let's get back. Let's talk about other news. I want to see that for.
What else do you got? That's
let's
a good
talk,
one.
No, let's talk about. Is there any basketball or hockey news coming up?
I mean, the Lakers signed Jordan Caroline, rookie at the summer camp,
Yeah,
to
that's
a
summer
tryout
league.
training
Whatever. Who cares?
You're not giving us much here, Bustos.
Who cares?
Who cares about
Next.
He's not even gonna make the team.
Actually, I
The
have
Lakers still
some.
not gonna make the playoffs.
Oh.
There he is. There he goes.
So did you actually? I want to talk about. You hear about the whole?
Why you always
I wasn't here last week. How Kawhi basically, the Lakers believe Kawhi was just played them the whole time.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah, you hear that? It's like the Lakers are actually starting to believe.
It was
that now.
either Clippers or then the Raptors.
Yeah.
Supposedly Lakers weren't even in the mix. Like
He was trying to have him block the trade and then screw him over and go to the Clippers regardless. So he was trying to have him cancel the AD trade and then go to the Lakers or say he's go to the Lakers and still go to the Clippers. So the Lakers wouldn't even have like any contention.
That's
What a
just evil.
slimy.
I heard it last year.
NBA on NBC.
Fox actually, Fox is using this now too. On college basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
Just to throw this out there too, Kyle Corbin went to Milwaukee today.
Yeah.
He did.
Well, the Lakers are holding.
Milwaukee is winning the ship next.
Wow.
The Lakers are holding their last roster spot for like hoping and praying that
Mellow.
Iggy someone gets bought out, not traded.
I just want to know
Mellow.
why you give the Clippers such a cool graphic.
Well, that was the graphic.
Can we see it, Keela, the Clippers graphic?
Oh, the Paul George and Kawhi.
That's way too cool.
Well, both of them are injured.
For slimy for little sneaky snakes, that's way too cool.
Yeah, they're
I don't
quickly
like that.
becoming the
Well, I mean, just the story
the
behind thank you,
LAFC
Keela,
of
you're
my heart.
great. I just want to know why like Kawhi has to do the Lakers like that. Like, who made him mad as a kid as
hurt
a Laker?
you?
He wants
Dude,
to be
it
the man.
He probably didn't like
He
LeBron
wants to
James.
be the man, and he wants to be
Well,
better than.
he just shrunk
LeBron
himself to little boy
No,
status with
it
that.
wasn't
fucking
about
shit.
him. Kawhi Leonard wanted to be his own man and wanted to have his own team.
So he wanted to do that and
If he-
also hurt the Lakers for whatever
Well,
reason.
that's what
because he already knew he was going to the Clippers,
You
so
remember-
might as well.
you remember
That
what we were
sounds
talking about
ridiculous.
like
You just
4 or
keep
5
talking
weeks ago.
over us.
Sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bustos.
Remember 4 or 5
Why
weeks
don't you
ago?
beat me up and bite me. Go ahead, kid.
You're not gonna be able to shake the reputation of biting people in fights now. He's like, oh, I'm not trying to get bit. I'm not trying to get bit.
Remember
the greatest boxer's a bite of all time.
Remember
Mike
4 or 5
Tyson.
This is how the whole zombie apocalypse started.
You remember
with
4 or
his
5
bite.
weeks ago, we're hearing about the rumors, the Clippers.
He's gonna
Oh,
bite
man.
us, and we're gonna have glasses and start talking like this. Okay, I'm done.
playing
I'm done.
devil's
I'm done.
advocate.
Turn into a werewoostos?
I'm done. I'm sorry.
Freeman.
Okay.
Under the
Relax.
moonlight. Under a full moon, he just starts spitting out stats.
Kershaw now has 60-plus games with 10-plus strikeouts in his career. Oh.
Wow.
Hey,
Is
that
that a
is
real
sad.
stat? Is that a real stat?
It is happened just tonight.
You remember how we were talking about how Ballmer was trying to pay all these people?
Oh, yeah. And they ended up being right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Bases loaded, no
And
outs.
Ferguson.
everybody is so paid attention on this game, and I'm just
Well,
like,
no
what
one's
is
on-
everyone
Well, we're up
staring at?
6-1, and it's freaking bases loaded, no outs.
Yeah, Ferguson's starting to
Dodgers are at bat?
Well, it's the Seager.
Marlins.
It's the Seager error in the not error, but the missed foul catch.
And then Ferguson not pitching well. Needs to be sent back down to AAA.
Wow.
Later
With
in
Christian.
Is it?
Wow.
I'm on a
Who
road
made him
smoke.
angry?
Christian,
Stop saying I bite.
This is why I never miss a podcast, because
Look,
if I
they listen
do,
to
you
you,
guys
bro.
will roast me. I won't be able to defend myself.
And we're like, and Ray Stradamus
Oh
over
wow!
here.
Who thinks he knows everything? By the way,
Oh, gosh.
Steve Ballmer, what happened to
Yeah.
us?
Well, Ballmer bought out all these media guys, too.
So we thought, and they ended
Yeah,
up being
you're
right.
right, yeah.
So it's hard to tell.
wait, what?
Supposedly, Ballmer was paying off all the high-level ESPN and everyone else to be hyping up the Clippers, and everybody was like, nobody thinks that about the Clippers. And then Kawhi and George and this whole thing happens for the Clippers, and everyone's like, oh, maybe they did have sources, and the Clippers really were the favorites. Because everyone was like, it's either Toronto or the Lakers. Like, the days leading up to Kawhi's decision, everyone's like, Clippers are out. But, like, what's that? Woj was hyping that Clippers were the main team, and everyone was like, Steve Ballmer's paying them, and it was this big old thing.
Well,
Yeah,
he
bro,
also
I never thought he was
going
going to be going to the Clippers.
outside Staples right now.
Who's
Not
Steve
at all.
Ballmer?
He's the
Owner
Clippers
of the
owner.
Clippers,
He's
also
also the guy
founder
that
He's
of
did
messing with you.
All-Star.
He's messing with you.
also founder of
I'm not
Microsoft.
messing. Dude, I'm playing
He's also the guy that likes to
I
dance
don't know.
everywhere.
So here's a question.
He's also the richest owner in all of sports.
Here's a question from
This is
Henry.
Steve Ballmer's dances.
He's so like angry old man. Like,
Okay. Henry in the chat has a good question. How would the Clippers do against the Lakers?
Oh, they're gonna lose every game.
As
I don't
in,
think
like,
so.
with the
No,
roster
no,
now?
no. I think
I just want to hear what Tommy had to say.
No.
The Clippers and Lakers. I
Uh-huh.
think the Lakers are gonna lose 3 out of 4 games in regular season, and I think the Lakers are gonna win in 6 in the playoffs.
I think they'll split the series.
6 in the series or 6 in the
Wait,
whole
wait.
playoffs?
Lakers are beating the Clippers in 6 in
In
the
regular
Western
season,
Conference
okay.
semifinals.
Okay, Tommy.
Here
Where-
we go.
Hey.
Hold on, let me get all my
Nice.
buttons ready.
Sacramento.
Where do you think the Lakers and Clippers are gonna meet? What?
In the Western Conference.
No,
I just said
no shit,
semifinals.
Sherlock.
Semifinals.
Okay, so you're gonna say
They're going to meet at Staples?
So you're saying
Every game.
So you're saying either 2, 3,
He's not
1,
wrong, though.
4.
Yes.
Western Conference
It's gonna be
Finals.
2-3.
You're saying finals. He's saying
Conference Finals.
Wow. I say semis, and it's gonna be 2-3. Clippers at 3,
I hear
Lakers
this
at 2.
Okay.
It's going to be a tough series.
Lakers
regardless.
have 10 10 good players or great players. Clippers have 7.
All new followers get to spin our prize wheel. We have a updated prize wheel this time
What's
too.
up, Henry? Oh, okay. Racer Damas, man. I just saw that. But Racer Damas tapping in, man. I think it's going to be close games every game. I think the Clippers are going to hit a buzzer beater and beat us in the first or second game. Get us mad. We'll win 1 more. Clippers will cheat and win 2 more, and then we're going to just whoop them in the playoffs, man. Just
Whoop 'em.
sweep them up in the semifinals.
I'm making a Racer Damas prediction because I know you're probably gonna say it, but
At Tomsterdamus?
no.
Hold on, let me get the button ready.
Clippers Lakers opening night. What? Okay. That
No matter what you said, I was gonna press it. I just want you to know.
That was close, by the way. I'm watching
either
the
that
Dodger game.
or
He almost
Clippers
just gave up a grand slam.
Wow.
Clippers
Lakers Christmas Day.
I think so.
I
Christmas
think
Day.
that's my pick.
It's gonna be Christmas Day.
And to answer your question, Joe, yes, there are some giveaways to new subscribers. So hit that subscribe button, man. We'll give you a spin on the Bustos Wheel of Fame.
Let's show the Wheel of Fame right
Yeah,
now.
and the wheel actually has a larger win area for shirts for this broadcast.
Hey.
So you got a good chance to win a
Spinning
shirt.
Spinning in 3, 2, 1.
This is Banger's test spin, I'm guessing.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, you know. It's
Just to test
He
it
just
out.
wants to see that thing spin.
Just wants to see
You
it go.
spin.
You want a free shirt?
So wait, you have a free shirt to give away, Bung? Is that what that is, or what is it?
Yeah, let's give away a free shirt.
Wow.
Damn.
Bung's pulling out the big money.
Just pay for shipping and handling.
Care of Bung. At Hooligan Sports.
Why pay for shipping and handling when you could just personally take it to the customer
I sub.
That is
in your shorts?
Oh,
special delivery.
That's what the people want, the shorts.
Can we
Joe-
film a whole
I have
special
them.
of Bung hand delivering T-shirts to people?
Yeah.
It's
Yo,
so it's
that would
saying
be cool.
we're going
Oh,
to
he
the.
said no. I was like, what?
The Hooligans delivering shirts?
He's like hand
I'm on
delivering
board.
shirts.
I'm down.
I'm down.
Guys,
I'm
down.
Joe G subbed.
I
He
do
need
that every
spin.
freaking day. I don't got time to do that on the weekend, boys.
He need that spin, boys.
All right, Joe G, if you already subbed, we're gonna fact check this, but go for it, spin it.
Do it, Joe.
Spin it.
Oh!
My guy.
So
Sorry,
close.
man.
Sorry, Joe. Anybody else? New subscribers, or if you say something
Yo, did
really
we get
funny
to spin
and make
for
us
Henry
laugh?
Leva? Did we get to spin for this guy? Should we spin for him?
All right,
Let's
spin
do it.
for him.
The spin master.
That's
Bung.
right.
Wow, you
I
spin
got
it the
you.
opposite way. You do it that way and it spins this way.
Oh, fudge.
You gotta like, next time when you do it, you're just gonna like.
Please don't.
He's gonna bite you. He's gonna bite you. He's gonna bite you.
Degrees,
We got
whoa.
way too many cables over here,
Where
bro.
are you going?
He's gonna
Gusto?
bite. He's gonna bite. He's gonna bite.
No
Are you
sudden
gonna go get a
movements.
Modelo?
Yo, who are you gonna go bite?
Ah,
There was a kid in
Watch your
preschool I
neck.
had named Brian. He used to bite kids when we
he
played
leaving?
soccer, so we had to put a 49ers helmet on him at all times, so he'd suck.
A 49ers helmet?
Yeah, because in the cage, so he couldn't bite kids with the helmet on.
oh,
Oh, he's about to cut this.
Wow, what a fan!
damn, Bustos.
Anybody with next person with the best Bustos joke gets a spin.
Oh my gosh, the Dodgers are giving up runs, baby.
Oh, my
2-run score for the Miami Marlins.
What is it?
We
It's
need to
4 to
also.
6 Dodgers.
Oh God.
No, yeah.
Oh,
We also need to
God.
connect that computer
Where's
with the
Will Smith
live
from the
with the
Giants?
feed of the Dodger game. We're about to.
I
turn
need-
it
How
soon.
was the ride on the green giant Bustos? Bustos was fixing.
Jesus, how is riding the monster?
How was riding the green monster, Bustos? Did you bite it?
Yo,
Did you
he
bite the
got to
green
hang out
monster?
with J Lo and A-Rod.
He literally hung out with Martin St. Louis from the Tampa Bay
Oh,
Lightning,
yeah, can
Hockey Hall of Famer.
Oh, we'll talk about that right now.
Yeah, let us know about Marty San Luis.
He's like, yeah, Josh, you can make it too, being short and untalented. By the way, is that a new shirt you got from that show, Thomas?
This little thing.
Ghost Inside Hardcore.
The Ghost Inside Los Angeles Hardcore, baby.
Yeah, Joe G called Bustos a midget.
Oh, dude, what?
What's going on?
We said best Bustos joke, not best Bustos crying to car tonight.
Who said that one?
I think he was
guy
saying
named
Martin St. Louis a
Random?
midget.
All right, we gotta get this guy Joe G down
Maybe.
so he can fight Bustos. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so the main event is Tommy as Bustos versus Christian.
I like
An
that.
Actual Bustos
I like that.
Versus Joe G.
versus Joe G.
So,
Let's
you,
do it.
you were saying about my Boston trip, right?
Yeah, and how you and Martin St. Louis.
Yeah, so it was a fun trip.
Hooked up.
I was there for 3 days for all 3 games. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then the highlight was I bought seats for
This
standing
guy
room.
said he's down. Sorry, Bustos. Yo, wait, he's gonna bite you, dude.
He's gonna find me at the
Joe G.
stadium, bro. Like, you
For
ready
the
to do
record,
this
Joe,
now?
Bustos may have hepatitis, and if he bites you, you're screwed. So let's just we're trying to protect
He
you.
will give you rabies for sure.
So, yeah, I went for 3 games on Sunday. Probably was
Yeah, with the big games. You
Sunday
did.
was the highlight.
You didn't go to Philadelphia though.
No, I didn't go to
Joe
Philadelphia.
G wants to fight Bustos.
Sunday was I actually had standing room on the Monster.
Like 10
So
feet away
sick.
from J Lo.
Yeah, 10 feet away from J Lo.
5
And
feet away
A-Rod.
from her
A-Rod.
butt.
Even though the court ordered 50 yards away.
It was just kind of crazy out there under the monster. Everyone was trying to get a picture or try to get close to J-Lo,
I
but
feel like that would ruin my experience. They
Security-
should owe me money.
security was there to handle that. They wouldn't let anyone close.
And
there.
that game was how long? That was a long one.
Yeah, it was a long game. So the game started in Boston at 7, and the game ended like at 1.
And you were standing the whole time.
Yeah, standing the whole
There were
time.
like rain delays, right? The rain delays?
No rain delays. Friday was a rain delay. Sunday was not. And the fun thing, the sucky thing about that game going late is I had to walk about a mile.
Oh, it
and
was like a
half.
12-inning game, right?
Yeah, I walked a mile and a half because I took the train each time to the stadium to get
That's
an
so
Uber,
cool.
Uber out.
So how tired were you when you got back to your hotel room?
Kind of tired, ready to knock down.
It's so funny because I remember starting my hockey game, and it was the 9th inning, and then we got off the ice. We're like, this game's still going on? Is this
Like,
a
what's
replay?
going
What the heck?
on? I thought about you the whole time because I knew he was in the standing room only section. Then I was like, same thing. Like the game had been already like 5 hours or whatever it was. And I
You
was
can
just
leave
like,
now, Bustos. We won't judge you.
Hey, Bustos, did the fans started leaving early that night? Or?
Oh yeah, because they left early. Boston
Oh, so
left.
Boston fans aren't real fans then?
Well, they started leaving early when the last announcement was, hey, the last
train.
last
yeah.
train leaves at 12:20 from this and 12:40.
so you're like, I'll just walk it.
Yeah, I was 3 miles from my hotel, so I walked about a mile and a half before I got an Uber.
He walked a mile.
Wait, before you guys
In the
got an
rain?
Uber, you
Yeah.
still had to call?
You walked in the rain?
No, it was not raining.
Are you sure?
It was rain Friday, but I didn't.
You
Just
walked
picture walking
a
Bustos
mile and
at,
a half,
2 in the
a mile and a half
morning
through Boston.
in the streets of
Oh.
Boston in the rain.
At 1 in the morning,
1 in the morning in the rain by yourself, walking the streets of Boston.
running the Boston Marathon last mile route.
Wow, Bustos.
And then the hooker came to him and like, hey, honey, want
Walking by all the old graveyards. Walking.
He's like,
your biter.
you guys heard of me out here too? That's crazy.
Are you the infamous Bustos?
Bustos the biter, right?
Yo, it was Joe G, bro.
Yeah, Joe G's ready.
He's gonna fight you on ice in a Tyvek suit.
In a what? In a what?
What's
Tyvek
that?
suit,
What's a
bro.
Tyvek
Get,
suit?
look it up.
So yeah, it was a good time. A lot of Dodger fans in Boston.
Bustos, did you think when we started this episode of the podcast that like midway through people would be trying to fight you?
Bustos,
Hey,
I wouldn't
that's-
let anyone fight you, kid.
You know Tommy's gonna go in with the Bustos.
Just give him the hat and the glasses,
the
bro.
glasses on and the hat.
And the blue shirt. You're good.
We'll be good. And the backpack. Or
And
what
the
about
backpack?
some of your Bridgestone gear? If we get
No,
him your
dude.
Tiger Woods cosplay,
Bustos in a fight, he's gonna get his Bridgestone tires and just start throwing them.
right?
Like Donkey Kong when he throws a freaking. he throws a. What
So
happened
good.
to the Dodger game?
Screen.
Oh.
Connector.
Something died. I think the
Good.
computer died.
Yeah, good. You guys live around that side.
The game is like really close.
I need to
Well,
put
the
a
game
giant
is-
mirror over there.
The game has gone stupid. The Dodger bullpen again.
What is the score?
Slowing up.
4-6.
In front of our eyes.
Homeboy just hit the
Ba-
freaking guy.
Bases loaded.
Dodgers 6?
Dodgers 6, Marlins 4.
Bases loaded, 1 out. And the
Maybe-
Dodger bullpen.
We
What's
got to lose this game.
When
Well,
the Dodgers
and-
implode, everyone's gonna jump on the stream right now.
Let's go.
Kenley Jansen, oh my god.
Let's go talk about the Dodger bullpen. What
Let's-
do we need?
I already said it last episode. Will Smith from the Giants.
Well, here's the problem now. Is the Giants going to be traders now?
So the Giants have won. What's it like 13 of the last 15 or
Yeah,
something
they're
like that?
on 2 games out of wild card.
Who?
The Giants.
Can you guys
Sellers.
imagine first round Dodgers Giants?
Oh, that would be lit.
Giants is the wild card. Dodgers is the number 1.
I'd be so happy.
That'd
Well,
be crazy.
you know what's probably? I don't think the Giants are going to be sellers somewhere. Why would you? How can you explain to your fan
It
base?
depends if they're fully committing to the rebuild or not.
Yeah, that's the thing. And they said they are, so sell.
Yeah, you got to get those
I know.
picks and you got to get that.
But
shed
how
that
would you
salary.
feel as a fan base knowing you're only 2 games out of wild card and you decide
And you
to
sold
sell?
to your biggest rival that you actually
Yeah.
hate more than you like, your
Yeah.
own team.
Yeah.
I'd be mad as heck. But
I
I'm
would
also
be
a
like,
Giants fan.
does the NL really suck this year or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
as of
other than the
yesterday,
top teams,
as of yesterday, every team except for the Florida Marlins were less than 6 games.
the ones
Uh,
that are
out of the wild
those
card.
Marlins
Yeah.
back there,
They're
the
about
ones
to
that
beat
are,
us. Yeah.
the ones that are handling
Miami. Marlins.
Oh, who cares? They're the Florida Marlins in my book.
Florida
Call me old
Panthers.
Mhm.
back in my day,
Yep.
With the F
Back
hat.
in my day.
just like the
Back in my day, we didn't handle Miami Marlins.
Phoenix Coyotes.
Yeah, and not the Arizona.
Back in my day, it used to be
back
called
in my-
California Angels.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Back in my day, they used to be called Chivas.
Wait, back in my day, they used to be called the San Diego Chargers.
Dang. Back in my day, they used to be called the San Francisco 49ers. Oh, wait, they still are Christian.
Oh my God! Back in my day, they used to be called Bruce Jenner.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh no, no.
Fill up my balloon, bro. Fill up my balloon.
Well,
Poor Caitlyn, man. She didn't go through all that for you to make fun of her toes. Jesus.
This isn't those
Respect-
kind of
oh my
podcasts.
Respect your Olympians.
Bung.
Uh-oh. Friend,
bias
boy.
time,
Best
bro.
friend
Dude,
of
I
the
just
podcast.
texted Bias right now and I let him know, bro.
What'd you
Get
tell
in,
him?
get
What'd
in
you
there.
tell him? What'd you tell him? To mess
Make it
it up?
happen, bro.
Serve
I
it
told
up
him
to
to
right
be
field.
like, on it, dude.
You said, hey, man, serve a potato to right field.
Look, dude, if you
Let's
throw
go,
it right
Pedro.
down the- If you throw it right down the middle, we're
I like
only.
how it's the loudest thing you've ever said in this podcast.
Let's go, Pedro.
That's all I heard right now.
Just so you can hear me, bro. Tonight when he goes back home and he's like,
And you're
watching
waiting
the
for him in
podcast?
bed or what? Are you gonna tell him I brought a biter tonight?
oh, wow. Wow,
Guys,
Tommy.
this
Yo,
guy-
Modelo
so-
time for
The
Tommy,
worst
though,
thing
bro.
that's happened to
The
Booster is
Giants are
always.
selling, for
You-
sure.
You think the Giants are selling?
Wait, what?
The Giants are selling?
If they lose 3 more games before July ends or 4 more games, they're selling.
How about who else? Do you need one reliever or do you need 2 relievers of Dodgers?
I want 2.
Two.
So who would you read the second?
I want Will Smith and that one guy I was thinking about earlier, Middleton or something like that. What's his name?
How about Shane Green from Detroit?
He'd be pretty good. And he has nothing better to do, and they're total
I
sellers.
want Thor from the Mets.
But what do they ask for?
I don't know. Here's the question. What do you give up to get Will Smith? What do you give up to get Shane
Pedro.
Green? I don't give up Lux. I don't give up Will Smith, and I don't give up May. Those are my 3 untouchables from the prospects.
Okay.
I give up. Wait, who's Will Smith from Detroit?
No, Will Smith's the catcher. Who's
From
the Dodgers.
from Bel Air?
Yeah. Fresh
Born and
Prince.
raised in
From
West
Bel
Philadelphia?
Air? Yeah, that one.
So who would you give up? Would you give up those 3, the top 3? Because Dustin May and Gavin Lux are tearing it up right now. They're gonna want those guys.
Gavin Rosdale?
Gavin Lux is batting 500 right now in AAA for the last 20 games.
I wouldn't give up either of them. I
And
like
Dustin
Gavin Lux a lot. I'd give up Will Smith over Gavin Lux.
I would keep Will Smith though. You need a catcher.
I know.
Austin
But what
Barnes
about
is
what's his face? He just got promoted to AAA today.
Calvin Ruiz? But he
Yeah.
doesn't hit. He makes good contact, but he doesn't hit.
He's in the pros for a reason.
He
He's back
can still
250.
develop his power.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, you want to go in all this year. I mean, this is our best season we've ever had. So this
I
is
would-
the year you go all in.
I'd rather trade Calvert Ruiz than I'd rather trade Will Smith.
See, I've been getting rid of Tommy Lasorda already, man.
You do what?
I said get rid of Tommy Lasorda already. He's pissing me off.
Why?
He's so old.
What do you think?
He's like 90.
Hey, my grandma's 99 and she moves faster than him.
Tommy's just mad today.
And the
bro.
Marlins just tied
I'm
the
so
game.
tired from Prime Week. Whoever freaking ordered on Amazon this week, I hate you.
Marlins just tied the game 6-6.
Did you?
Our
Boss
producer
lady,
voted.
please tell me you didn't freaking
Our
order
producer
from
just
Amazon
trolled
this
him.
week.
She said she ordered 10 boxes from Amazon just to troll him. It was definitely all doggy treats for sure. Or
All coming out of the LA
So,
hub.
As we know now, Dodgers need bullpen help, especially after watching this game. Kershaw pitched a good game, dominated for 6 innings.
That's
Mhm.
always the
Strikeouts.
Dodgers like main thing now.
Memo.
you know, what
always.
if the Dodgers got Marcus Stroman, bro?
I like him because Kenta looked good yesterday against in the bullpen.
Do you
Kenta's gonna
want
come
Tony
out of the
Watson
bullpen.
from the Giants?
I like Watson.
Do you want him back?
I would. He's good against lefties.
Yeah, he is. We need that.
Oh,
Need
man.
that bad.
Wow.
6-6. Wow.
All right.
I like
Well,
how we're live reacting to
Is it
the game.
6-6
Well.
now? Yeah.
well, Pedro did not get my message on time.
Well,
either.
Pedro got his message, but Key gets you an error right now.
You know who I
Is this
want?
that far behind or what's going on?
Well, it's on commercial right now.
You know who I want? I want Alex Cologne from the White Sox.
You know what I
I
want?
like
I
Cologne.
want an outback heavy hitter right
But
now.
you know what? I said that. I just
Bartolo?
Said, I just thought that. I said we're gonna lose now because of that missed catch on the sideline. That's how baseball works.
I know.
Every time. As soon as you make an error, or as soon as you walk a guy, or as soon as you miss an easy play, you're gonna lose.
And Roberts was saying today that we can't make these errors. This is like the 5th straight game where you have 2 errors more than 2 errors in the game.
They need to focus. Turn down the Fortnite and the beers, boys. It's time to win a freaking World Series.
Did you see Cody in the whole?
He travels with his monitor.
Yeah.
He went took it to the All-Star game.
Yeah.
What
He's,
the hell?
he's playing Fortnite like in the airplane
I mean,
at the
I
hotel.
can't blame him. I did the same thing. I went when I was on vacation. I brought my PS4. set that
You're
baby
hugging
up.
your PS4. We're going on vacation.
Get the Wi-Fi up. All right, cool, boys. Where we dropping?
Where are we
We're
jumping?
playing some Apex Legends here. But Dodgers,
Fine.
Trouble in Paradise versus Dumb Mattingly.
Wow.
Look, they
Christian
even
is hating
look
life
bad.
right now, by the way.
Yeah.
I hope
He's
you're
like, I
happy,
went to this
Christian.
game.
This is-
He's like, it's all done.
Hey, maybe he's
This
gonna
is
really
your
want to
fault,
fight
Christian.
Bustos for this
Yeah.
game.
Boys, what about Hector Neris from the Phillies? We had a split with them.
Yes.
A
Never
very
should have.
hostile
Yeah.
series. Makes me hate them again like I did 10 years ago.
Which we
Hector
could have
Neris.
swept.
We should have
honestly.
swept.
We
yeah.
should have swept that series.
We lost both the games. We lost by 1 run. Bullpen trouble in both games. Hector Neris, extremely disrespectful.
Yes.
Hits Freeze in the head on game 2 or game 3.
Yeah, and then the first game when they hit Turner, like everyone, I guess, gave him the benefit of the doubt. It was a slider.
Yeah,
It
that
hit
was
him.
yeah.
It was what it was. But now, I mean, the second time when he hit Freeze right after
Yeah.
Beatty's home run, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Next
was
batter.
trash.
That was trash.
Hits
then
him in the
that's when-
head.
And that's what the suspension was for. That was
Yeah.
the
And he appeals it too.
which is ridiculous because that
Yeah.
was trash.
He
The
threw it up
Dodgers
on
should
the-
have hurt him then. The
Well-
Dodgers should have charged him out or something. Should have sent a message. That was bullcrap.
Yeah.
You never go for the head. That's the number one unwritten rule
Yeah.
of baseball. Other than hit my guy, hit your guy. You go ribs down. You go shoulders and down. I mean, no higher than this. You go anywhere above here, you're asking for a fight. You're asking for a fight, bro.
And then the 2 days later, he freaking comes in to close the game, gives a home run to
Verdugo.
Verdugo, and he acts like as soon as he gets the save, he acts like it's the greatest thing in the world.
He yelled "F you" to the Dodgers bullpen.
I
Or
would
the
have charged
Dodgers
him
dugout.
out.
And like, I didn't curse. Tommy's on parole right now. Cuss words.
Watch your profanity.
I said, I bit him. I'm not cussing. I've only said one bad word and
You
I
said
regret
3.
it.
I've counted.
I regret it. And I felt terrible ever since.
So
Because I
funny.
look at him like, oh,
Yeah, but
man.
honestly, bro, just stay classy, dude.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
And I
stay
love
classy.
how, honestly, Max Muncy has become our new, I guess,
Doug.
Puig.
Yeah. He's like, what'd you say to me?
You're Puig now, so.
Yeah.
That's why I
get
love
used to
Muncie.
it.
Yeah.
But I like how he sat there like just mad dogging him like,
Give
what's
me
your
miras,
issue?
cabrón.
And then he
Give me
went after
miras.
and said
I
Yeah.
what he
And
said
then,
like,
like, afterwards in the media, he told them
that he's a.
that they've, blown the game 8 times against him, so he must have been happy to get that one
yeah,
save
okay.
in.
So good.
So
I
let's
feel
just
like Max
acknowledge.
Muncy would be my buddy.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna say,
like,
let's just
the
acknowledge
sarcasm levels are the
Muncy's
same.
trash talk game is top tier on the Dodgers.
yeah.
Between go get it out of the ocean and he must have been finally happy to have this
A
one
save.
save. I'm like,
See,
I think we're sleeping on Muncy's
Yeah.
trash talk game.
Yeah, Muncy's become the new fan favorite.
He's
Yeah.
dad.
He's winning everyone
He's
over with
dad.
that. He's comfortable now.
And you remember when I said
He's
earlier,
not a rookie no more. He's comfortable.
Remember what I said earlier in the year? Everybody wanted Bryce Harper. I said I'd rather have Max Muncy's numbers.
Which one should I play? Boost those.
So Muncy told Mora, he said he's blown about 8 saves against us over the last 2 years. I guess he was finally excited he got one.
Yeah.
For the record, Neris went to third season game with an 0-2 record, an 8.49 ERA, and 11 2/3 career innings against the Dodgers.
Yeah.
He has converted half of his 6 save chances against the Dodgers, including Thursday.
Top
Still,
tier.
that's pretty funny.
Top tier trolling right
Yeah.
there.
How can you celebrate after you also gave up a home run in the game before? That game. That's crazy.
I mean, just the class level or the lack thereof. I can't wait to see how this carries. I think we're done playing the Phillies this year, so I can't wait to see how this pans out. Maybe the playoffs or after.
we'll see
I'd like to
next
see
year.
a Phillies guy get hurt. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but it's a proper
And
response
this is
for
one of
that
those
guy being
like,
trash.
yeah, and it's baseball. One of those things where you'll see it carry
Over
into next
years.
season. Yeah, this thing like have memories
one's
like
forgetting
elephants.
this.
Yeah.
That will it'll be rehashed next
Best
year.
Dodgers fight I've ever witnessed, and I called it. No one could believe I was going to call it. Was Dodgers
Second
Diamondbacks
Mr.
June 2013
Oh yeah.
when we were making our crazy 42-8 run or 43-7. It was 42.
When McGuire was trying to go after
42-8 run. Yeah. That was
McGuire
crazy.
almost ate that
But
guy.
no one saw Kershaw leading the charge and
Yeah.
socking the crap out of everybody.
Yeah.
That was sick. But I remember I was in Loge. I
Look at
was
Kershaw
right
throwing
above.
punches.
I was first row a Loge, right above the Arizona dugout, so I got to see everything right in front of me, kind of. And I said, watch when Greinke's going to come up, they're going to beat him in the head. And this guy next to me was like, they would never do that. I'm like, no, they're going to do it. I know it.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they did it. And everybody's like, oh my God, you're right. I'm like, yeah, dude, look, come on.
You know, Turner Ward was in the freaking scuffle for Arizona back in the day.
Yep. That was crazy, bro.
Pre was going off.
Matt Williams is crying. He's like, hey, bro,
Who's at
have
the
Ray gun,
bottom of the
please.
pile doing Jeff Van Gundy, just holding on.
Yeah, dude.
Biting someone's ankle.
Remember, remember the homie JP Howell just socking out people too?
Hey,
Where's he? He went to Toronto.
He went to
retired.
Toronto, but
He's retired.
he's retired now.
He
He was a homie
clutch
for a couple
while.
years.
Yeah.
They did that last year. It was garbage with us.
He died quick.
2015.
poor guy.
but Loving it.
We'll never forget you, White Chocolate.
Wait, what?
That was his nickname.
White chocolate.
The fans gave him the nickname White Chocolate because he was a gangster white boy, bro.
Never
He
heard
was
of that.
stuck and he had the neck tattoo and everything.
I never knew
You
that
never,
was his
you never
nickname.
remember his pimp walk when he walked down to the mound?
Neck tattoo?
JP Howell?
What about what's
Yeah.
what, Justin Sellers? Remember that kid?
Justin
Justin
Sellers.
Sellers was the G. We're boys on
That guy was
Instagram too.
fully tatted.
That
too.
fool was fully talented.
That fool was a hustler too. I'm
He
glad.
looks like he's from Huntington Beach.
Yeah,
Just when it's
bro.
up, I was like,
So-
But he's
yeah.
from like Sacramento, I
Yeah,
think.
I think he's
So I'm just gonna tattoo my neck. Will you call me White Chocolate now?
Yeah, I'll call,
no.
I'll call you Moden.
Excuse me.
No,
caramel
call you,
chocolate.
he's gonna call you Hershey, bro. Chill, chill.
I'm gonna call you Cafecito.
Okay, Los Angeles form is Chivas.
Wow. Get it, Tommy. Get it.
Now, Tommy, your name's gonna be Cafecito if you get that tattoo.
I like it.
After the
We're
war.
still, the only good thing about this, we're still 14 games out.
The Dodgers are making the playoffs, #1 seed.
Right.
at
Dude,
this
if
point.
you-
We're still spoiled.
Yeah.
Still too
I mean,
spoiled.
Atlanta is catching up really
Uh-huh.
quick. They've been playing really good baseball.
And I-
Every time something happens, like even in our own Hooligan Sports group chat, and we're just on full meltdown mode
Yeah.
after like 2 losses in a row, like, what's gonna happen?
And remember, Atlanta was in last place 2 years ago.
Yeah.
My roommate back up in NorCal was a Braves fan, so that was always fun watching them play. Braves always grew. Like I always had a soft spot for them growing up because they were always in the playoffs, always on primetime TV growing up.
Yeah.
We're
And
starting,
in the 90s, the Braves were
we're
Yeah,
starting to become
TBS.
like we're starting to become the 90 Braves now.
with
Who
the
is? We are?
with
Yeah.
the homegrown talent.
And
Yeah.
just winning one championship over 15 years. That's not.
I mean, if we could win one at this point, I'll take it. I'm just trying to win one.
seriously.
We don't even have that.
But
Get out.
Banners
Double.
off the wall.
Double.
Nice Seeker.
Nice job,
Ground rule double. He thought he hit a home run too.
It's funny because it looks like you guys are looking dead into the camera.
We are.
When you guys are
We really
looking
are.
up there.
It's on there. You know,
We are not watching the
The
game.
game's on the camera. But anyways, it's funny
We're all
because
looking. We have
You know,
This
look
is our
at-
mistake of doing the
look at how
podcast
fast
at the
that-
same time as the game is
Yeah, I
in.
know.
shout out
exactly.
to Atlanta's GM because their rebuild was fast.
And guess what? It was a
They
former,
got Ozzy
he's
Albies.
old.
he's an
I
old
know.
Dodger assistant,
Yep.
GM.
Alex and
Oh.
Dranalopoulos.
Another Friedman disciple.
Yep. But again, haven't won a
Here we
championship
go,
yet.
Boostos.
It's about winning, bro.
What's he saying?
Friedman
Talking
disciple.
about Friedman again. He's like, I'd like to
Bustos,
bite
I'm
that
gonna-
guy.
So, so
I'm not gonna
here's the
talk
thing.
about what part I want to
So
bite.
Bustos, like, I feel like Friedman's the guy that's like, oh yeah, let me clean my room, and like cleans up all the trash and then puts the trash on the corner. Like, oh don't worry, the room's clean now. I'm
under
gonna
the-
take it
no,
out.
under the
But
bed.
the trash is still in the room.
He
You
sweeps it
haven't
under the
taken
rug.
it out yet. Yeah. And it's like, oh look, but like I sprayed Febreze and I made my bed and my laundry's done. Yeah, but the trash is still in the room.
So you mean you're saying that's you?
I'm not Friedman, that's you.
Oh
my God!
Bustos.
Bite him, Bustos. Bite him, Bustos.
Boostos. Thug life.
Yeah, he just got the glasses.
Yeah, dude, seriously, where's the joint for Bustos here? Smoke this, bro.
Thug life. Boostos.
Anyways,
He went to Boston.
Stop saying I bite.
He went to Boston, a boy.
he came from
back
Boston.
from Maine.
Yeah, he came back from Boston. He's like, I want all the smoke. Hey, but for real though,
Another thing,
that's
Christian.
Friedman. The trash is still in the room, bro. Well, we haven't won yet. You're bragging about cleaning your room, and the room's not even clean yet.
Here we go.
All
That's
right,
the ultimate
Come on,
trigger.
come on.
That's
It
my
looks pretty,
type.
baby, but like, we got whooped by Boston. We choked against the Astros.
Okay, true. Okay, but hey,
If we lose this year, Bustos, I swear on everything that is holy and good, you're gonna fill up my balloon.
well, guess what? We've gone in there for the last 2 years. When's the last time we've gotten to actually that close to winning the World Series?
The 1 year.
The year before?
No, the last 2 years with
Oh.
Friedman.
I said I'm glad we got there. We haven't won though. It
Well, you know
means
how hard
nothing.
it is to win it?
I know how hard it is to win it. And I love how they like to parade. Oh yeah, we got an NL championship. Who cares about that? What about the Rangers right now? What are the Rangers doing with their Stanley Cup
They
Eastern
came
Conference
as
championship?
close as we. I mean, they came closer, but 'cause they
And
were
look-
like an out away, right?
Bro, they're nothing. No one cares. What about the Rangers' success 2 years in a row?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
no one
but-
cares.
You know, the Dodgers are trying for win now, at the same time for long-term success.
Here's the thing, though. As much as I agree with you, and I agree there is a level and measure of success that is very valid, especially in the regular season, because we're the most successful regular season team in the history of baseball. But you know,
Is that true?
That does, yeah, absolutely. Like
I know
winning
we don't have the most
percentage-
wins.
Yeah.
Huh?
I know we don't have the most wins.
We don't have the most wins, but I mean, like percentage-wise, and with like single-season records and things like that, we have a lot of them.
Yeah.
I think we have more than the other team. So with that being said, right?
They're coming after me again.
I know Christian snitched on you, bro. He said you bite people. but I do. So I want to get back to. I do agree with you. I really do. But at the same time, everybody who hates us, it gives them ammo to talk crap until we win.
Yeah.
And they're not wrong. No one remembers second place ever.
Who would you rather be? In last place right now and spending all that
Yes,
money?
because I'm not spending money and everything's cheap, and I get to go to the ballpark and I get to hang out with my boys for
And
$5.
the topic I was wanting
And
to
parking is cheap. We already talked about this like weeks ago.
No, and we're going to get to the topic I actually wanted to talk to. That's going to be a fun little topic.
So let's talk about the Dodgers and money, Bustos. What have you
So,
heard
so basically,
with your inside sources?
So Tuesday they're going to announce the whole All-Star logo.
You played that too soon, bro.
We're going to announce the renovation to the stadium, the center field, right?
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, we got our favorite thing in the world as the season ticket holders. Today we don't look forward to. We already got
You're
our
getting your
invoices for
invoice.
2020. So I already know the prices for next season.
And
And
ticket
let me
prices
guess,
have gone up.
they're going up.
Going up significantly.
Significantly.
So,
All right, what is your price right now for one seat?
this year, who'll be mad at this one? I paid $29 a game
Per seat.
per seat.
What? This year?
In the left field pavilion.
Yeah, in the left field.
Hold on. Let me give some context here. I got one headphone off because I'm about to run away angry. So, I paid in 2013 $11 a game in my seat for the same area where Busto sits now.
Yes.
2009.
$11 a game in 2013.
My first season was $8.
Okay, so 29 this season.
That's single
so in
digit play.
6 seasons, again, I've told everybody about the 100% or more increase on everything in the stadium
Yeah.
in the last 6 years. That alone right there is a 200 and almost 50 over 250% increase in 6 years.
Yeah.
What's the ticket down? What's the
But
invoice?
before he mentions prices, beer sales are going down.
What? Is
Just
that
kidding.
true?
No, just kidding.
All I know is
Where is
prices
this
are
coming from?
he's trying to make me and Tommy happy.
It's okay. It's okay, bro.
I was like, did Tommy stop going to the games? What's going on?
Tommy buys a keg.
Right?
All right, Bustos, lay the bad news on me.
All right, new
What
prices.
is the price for next year for your seat?
$35 a game.
So he went from 29 to 35.
Wow.
Wow.
He's done.
You know what that could buy you, Ray?
He's
You know
going
what that
up.
could buy you? Freaking pack of underwear.
Come back. Right?
Tell you don't need these underwear?
So wait, time out. I had to use the restroom.
35.
So we're talking about
Dodgers, tickets going up,
Okay.
prices going up, and
Okay.
also the Dodgers have unveiled some, or they're going to on
He
Tuesday.
fucking just popped on my hand.
Sorry.
He's gonna bite you.
It went inside of there.
For those that
Hey,
aren't
hi,
keeping track with the math,
me,
Bless you.
He bit me, dude.
that is a
Get out.
367.
Get out.
It's a home run by Beatty again,
Beatty.
and they just showed a home run by Beatty for the flashback. That's called foreshadowing.
Clutch Beatty.
He's saying, "Hey, don't you dare send me back down to Albuquerque."
Bay.
Wink, wink.
You know, I hate to say it.
Hey.
His value might be the highest. It might be the best time to trade him.
Train
I
him.
told you.
Train
Whoa.
him. Yeah. Let's get our relievers, and we
told
don't have to
you.
lose Will Smith.
World Series hero, Matt Beatty.
Yeah, but Beatty has one of those.
telling you.
He plays the position.
I'd like to bite him.
I like
Matt
Matt.
Beatty.
For me, he's a left-handed Justin Turner.
He is.
My problem is you have too many players on that position.
I love Beatty, but get him out. Go. Give me Will Smith. Give me a ring.
Yeah, you might his value is the highest you ever get, right now, then
Do
you
it.
could get a decent reliever just as him.
And
as
we
a-
lose nobody in a regular lineup.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it.
I mean, and then you also have players who can be. in
He's
the
like the
future.
only clutch guy right on the like the last 2 weeks.
Seriously. Well,
But-
him and Kike
and
Verdugo.
David Freese.
Wait, real quick though.
Freeze.
Oh, that bat drop though.
Yeah.
That was
Okay,
nasty.
so-
I know it's so tough though to not trade him.
Matt Beatty's gonna be the new Max Muncy.
Yeah, he is a new Max Muncy this year.
But wait, my thing is this: if you're keeping track, right? Bustos'
My tickets gone
tickets,
up 400%.
it's gone up
over-
367%
over 400% since
in
I
the
first
last
started.
6 years. So wait, if it's over 400%, but just over 400%, there was a
Oh.
less than 50% increase in about a 5-year span with
Yeah.
the ownership with McCourt and the early days of the lying free Guggenheim group. And now they have the nerve to raise it an additional 320+%.
I think that's honestly why the news of the price hike is coming around on Tuesday with news of Dodger Stadium renovation /
Yeah.
the new Dodger Stadium, because
Yeah.
all this money I think is going to start paying for this. And if you look at this project,
Our first year for the Rams was $45. Now, freaking our tickets are like 90 to 125.
I mean, there's only 8 games
Yeah.
though.
But
From
compared to
45 to like
81
100.
games.
Well, the most
Hey, let's go see the Bucks. It's gonna be cheap.
well,
and
here's the
stuff.
problem. Look at
We have the renovations on the screen.
So this
right
is
now.
supposed
yeah, so
these
let me-
are supposed leaked renderings.
Dude, that looks like your
The
dad on the
Ethier
right
jersey.
with the hat. Dude, what's that?
That's behind the stadium. Okay, so picture where you enter the stadium now, where the barbecue is, like in left field.
Okay.
All that is going to stay flat. You're not going to go down the stairs into the pavilion. That's going to connect to the middle walkway of the pavilion.
So they're just
So
doing
they're
this
going to
'cause-
cut. See that right there? They're going to
Yeah.
cut a hole in the pavilion and make that like a whole concourse that connects the 2 pavilions. And then in center field, there's going to be. It looks like a standing room only area, and then another center field looking pavilion set of bleachers.
So we
right there on the right, you can
So
see.
they already hold 56,000, the most in the MLB. Now they're just gonna add
But see
what?
Well, I need to actually take away seats.
Yeah, because they're getting rid of like 2 or 3 sections right here in the middle. See where this walkway is?
Yeah.
But they're also adding seats, so I don't know if the numbers are going to be that much different. See,
And then
there's a
that view
giant
on
hole.
the right. Is that all empty spaces right there? Like no seating
The
arrangement?
standing
or-
room.
That's all standing room only, yeah.
So like
That's
when I
cool.
went
It's
to
like three
so when I,
floors.
when I went
And
to,
it looks like you don't like nobody goes into the pavilion anymore.
Well,
Because
it
if you
does.
look,
I think you do.
no, because look, if you look, you enter. All this is the concourse. You enter straight from this level. You're entering to the middle level
Yeah.
now, and there's no more
but it
stairwells.
looks like there's people in the bottom right.
But
there.
that's only in center field, I think. That's what I'm thinking. That might be a
Oh.
restaurant or a bar or something. But it looks like the way they're doing it, that you don't go under the pavilion anymore.
I
So
think
don't
what
know
they're
if
gonna do actually
that's
with
where the
that
batting
rendering,
cages
I
equipment.
think they're gonna put underground bullpens now.
maybe
I have a
so
feeling.
also.
And you know what? I have to say, I know I'm a little bit of a purist when it comes to baseball and stuff and traditions. I lean purist. I'm like, I want to cry right now, bro. How
Yeah.
disgusting is that? Dodger Stadium's
Well-
been is how it is now great. It is because it's a beautiful cathedral of baseball.
Yeah.
You don't do this to Fenway.
Yeah, they
you don't
did.
do this to Wrigley. No, they added a scoreboard. What
no,
else
they
did
added
do?
they built seats on the monster. Everyone.
Okay, but that's different. This is not like you're literally changing the entire
You're not really
construction
changing
of the
it.
bottom.
You're not really changing
Bustos.
much.
This is
Bustos,
big
they're knocking
changes.
down
This
the
is
whole
bigger than
stadium.
that.
This is a big change.
You're
They're
literally
cutting
changing
like-
the
Only
entire
doing this because
outside.
the All-Star game is here next
Yeah,
year.
for
Well,
sure.
they're doing that, and not to mention they want to have another reason to jack up ticket prices, as we've just
And I'm
Jack
said.
up
sure,
freaking
yeah, and I'm sure
prices
the
on
center
Dodger
field is
dogs,
going to be
like,
more
dude.
bars and restaurants
Yeah.
and more money
And what's the
makers
problem with
And it's bullcrap,
What's the problem
bro.
with the fans today too? It's not people going to the games. It's just a place to go hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a place.
It's a
to,
social.
It's
It's
a
a
social.
social.
Well, they've taken they've got the appeal of the people moving in from Ohio and New Jersey and wherever, and now they want to go to Dodger game with their friends that they have, their
Not even
West
that. There's
Side
so many
friends, going to
Dodgers
drinking and
supposedly
stuff.
die
Dodgers
hard.
fans.
Yeah, and they'll spend the whole game in the bars and not even
Cheating
go to
on
their
their wives
seat.
and stuff. I'm not even kidding. I know
I do
guys
that.
who do that. Who says that?
No, he said. that's
I
what-
do that.
Tommy,
I'm at the bar.
yeah. So Tommy, would you like having a little center field area where the bars
To
and stuff
eat and
you
drink
drink?
I'm pissed, bro.
Hang out.
Do they have Modelo's, fool?
Yes, they'll
Yes,
have
they
those.
do. Dude, honestly, like I buy the cheapest ticket in the pavilion, and I just
Say
at
the bars.
Or
I remember
get
when you
there
could do
really
that for
early and just-
$11.
Yeah, or I get there really early and just go on the field or.
Yeah, I like
Go in the field.
Hey, watching a game from the Monster standing room I actually liked having a standing room seat.
Until your legs went numb.
Yeah, until my legs go off.
Standing room is fun for the World Series too. Sleeping in.
Then he started sitting over the ledge.
It's
His
fine though.
feet are
because
dangling
you
on the
you're
edge
not
of the
stuck in that area the whole time. You're not
I
stuck in
know.
your seat.
But you can come back to the standing room only area.
Yeah.
If it's an assigned standing room only area, that's cool.
Well, they do that in Boston. They have.
I just feel like
certain
this
areas.
looks weird, honestly.
I don't know.
I just don't.
just
I don't like it.
I don't like the hole in the middle of the pavilion.
I call it a
honestly.
wait. I call it a wait and see.
Yeah, and who knows? This leaked out a year ago, but you have to figure they've been planning for a while. So maybe the final thing we see on Tuesday is slightly different from this. Maybe
we
it's
see something
a modified
there's
version of
something
this.
about coming up on any day, especially a Sunday game or something.
Yeah.
You walk into the pavilion, and you walk up those steps, and as you walk up the steps, you see the field to your right, and it's one of the most nostalgic and beautiful things for me personally, but I know you guys too.
Yeah.
Is seeing that field and seeing whoever on the field, whether it's a player or if you're there too early and there's no one there. I used to love getting there early on a Sunday game. There's no BP, no one's there, just you in the stadium. It's so beautiful, and that takes away that. It takes away that.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna walk into a thing you can see the field from all the way out. Now looks like
They're trying to
It's
make
not
it a modern
special.
stadium. I feel like that's their whole thing. Since we're not getting a new stadium and they want to fix this one up, I feel like this is the price we paid. Same way the Cubs fans, they knocked down the entire bleachers and rebuilt them.
Yeah.
They did those from like scratch. That'd be like the equivalent of them knocking down the entire pavilion and rebuilding the
Dude,
pavilion.
just like they ripped down the
They're
gas
just
At least-
they're just like
but that was a seat
Frankensteining.
upgrade. That's okay. With seat upgrades are
This,
fine.
this
Also-
is Frankensteining ours.
Yeah. Also, I heard that they're gonna get rid of the wooden benches, but we're gonna get
Actual seats.
I'm
not
fine with
sure,
that.
I'm cool with that.
I'm thinking we'll get like
Yeah,
plastic
you know
seats.
why? Because big people freaking take up too much freaking room on them.
Bro, you gotta spread
Yeah.
out on those benches.
Why-
Established.
Not you, daddy.
Established.
Not you and that big booty you got.
Yo, but for real though, that would be an upgrade. We've been asking for that for decades now. Getting actual seats in the pavilion.
We're not getting actual seats. We're just gonna get
What?
plastic seats.
A
know what I-
cushioned
You know what I want?
do you
I
mean?
want them to
That's
bring
not an
back the
actual
gas
seat?
station. Just because, what if we run out of gas? We
I
need
feel
that
like the gas station needs to be a restaurant. That'd be a cool little.
I've
Well,
almost ran out of
pre-game
gas
restaurant.
waiting to get out of
In
the
Boston, back to a little bit Boston.
And open that hidden
So
garden
Boston
back
has
so we can
they call-
destroy it.
So Boston has a little place outside the stadium where called the Bleacher Bar,
Uh-huh.
where it's not inside the Green Monster, but just next to it. That there's a bar outside outside you go to, you can see batting practice through.
Okay, so I have a quick
Kinda
question
like
for you,
San Francisco.
Bustos.
Yeah,
How
Which is
good
super
were the
cool.
strawberry daiquiris at that bar?
Sam Adams.
Virgin
You mean the Sam
strawberry
Adams?
daiquiri.
Sam Adams strawberry
chugging
daiquiris?
Sam
Whoa.
Sam Adams makes strawberry daiquiri.
No.
Did you have
Boston
any, did you have
Lager.
any
I had another
IPAs
lot.
out there?
Had all Sam Adams. That's all I
Can we
had.
talk
Biden
about how
Bustos.
terrible Sam Adams is?
Wow, Bustos.
We're in Boston.
Just buy them.
Do what
Bustos.
Boston does.
I would just drink. What's it called?
Did you walk in Boston and say I hate Ben Affleck?
I would just drink
David,
Guinness
and
from the
Tom
tap.
Brady?
No, but I freaking went. I went around the dump of.
Don't they drink Guinness from the wooden barrel over there? I would drink that instead of Sam Adams.
What is it? Gillette Field? Did you go
garden.
there?
I went by the garden.
Oh, the garden.
Didn't he go in?
Yeah, kind of. I didn't go
How,
inside.
how, how were the
Snuck
pla-
in.
He snuck.
how were the
He
plants at
sniffed
the garden?
Kyrie
Were
Irving's
they-
old
were they
jersey they
green?
burned.
You know, I wanted to burn a whole bunch of leprechaun things.
Yeah. Are you gonna leave it
I like how they had.
Bustos.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I like how they had
Ow,
I
that,
like how they still, I like how outside he still had a Kyrie Irving.
that really hurt my knuckles, Ray.
I like how outside he still had a Kyrie Irving picture.
Oh yeah. On the column.
You
Follow.
you guys, real quick, check this out.
What's good?
10-6 right now.
Bottom of the 8.
All lagging. I thought it was something else.
I thought like a home run.
Check
just
this out. I
happened
think he's
or
about to bust a freestyle on us, bro.
something.
Hey, yo, I hate the Galaxy. I love LAFC. Man, I'm gonna light you up next time. You better see. I got your rap right
all
there.
right,
You know
all
what I'm
right.
saying? Ibrahimovic here. You're lying right now.
Bustos. How do you say Ibrahimovic's
I can't even do it.
first
Like that.
first name?
Zlatan.
Zoltar.
Zoltan.
Zohan.
Zlatan.
He calls him Zohan.
Number 9 on the LA Galaxy is
Zohan.
I don't care.
What's his full name, first and last?
Who cares?
Rajon Rondo.
What the hell
Is it
cares? Is
Zoltan?
not the correct answer.
That's not the right
Who's
answer.
number 9? I don't even know what number.
The main guy we're talking
Oh,
about.
Zlatan?
Yeah, what's his last name?
Slaughton.
Zlatan.
What's his last name?
Ibrahimovic? I don't even care.
You're in the ballpark. You're on the monster.
You're literally Kurt Sandoval from KBC
right?
Yeah.
You was
Well,
struggling
guess
with
what?
that one. That was
Hey,
effort.
hey, guess what? I don't need to be Kurt Sandoval
Even
and have
I
to know
know.
his name.
Why?
Hey,
You don't know
what's
it,
else?
and you're
Hey,
not.
if it ain't Tiger Woods, who cares, right?
Right? It's not
Right?
Phil
Hey,
Mickelson.
Hey, if it ain't Alex Morgan, who cares?
As much as
It's
we,
not
as much as
entertainment?
you guys love soccer, we all know soccer is number 5 in sports.
In this country,
I
yes.
don't- I don't
Country.
even- to this day.
To
I-
this
okay,
day, all you
first of all, I don't even like soccer,
That's
so
what it
don't
is.
put me in this category.
Uh-huh.
Football,
He likes
like
NASCAR
football, soccer.
over.
NASCAR, but not no more, dude.
What?
Yes.
Yes. Not no more though because Dale
Dale
Earnhardt
retired?
Jr. Yeah, Dale
I
Earnhardt
knew you
Jr.
were Dale
retired.
Earnhardt.
No,
Number 88, man.
no,
88.
Number
no,
8.
no Junior or no
88.
Gordon.
Nah,
I only liked him when he drove the Bud car.
where are you going? Hey, are you having hot flashes?
His balls was high.
He's having hot flashes.
It's getting too hot.
Guys,
for him
it's
about the
90
AFC.
degrees in the studio right now.
You're
Hey,
right.
we could be worse. We could be in New York or Boston or Philadelphia with like 95 degrees
And
Oh,
29,000%
dude, okay, wait,
humidity.
wait. He said we could be in New York or Boston. Dude, we could be in effing Vegas right now where it's like 105. and
Yeah, but I didn't.
humid.
Arizona, where it's 120.
Yeah.
Dude, or we could be side by UPS truck where it's like 120 in the back.
Can I join you there to hide from the biter?
It's hey, when I got back,
Why did you say he was a fighter? I want you to make a video.
My body is
No,
not
wait, come on. All right, wait, hold up. Okay,
All right.
you have to make a video of all of us as the little people from Pac-Man and who's coming in and eat us.
So
Okay.
good.
Oh,
Anyways, Dodgers All-Star Game activities coming to us Tuesday.
okay.
Tuesday.
Are you,
With shout out to the Guggenheim
Tuesdays.
Group
So,
for lying to us
are
and
you
raising
guys-
all the prices. I hate you so much. You make the fan experience
Guggen-
so
well, isn't
terrible.
it? I understand you understand that, but it's supply and demand. People are still willing to pay these prices.
And that's why,
Yes.
because people are idiots.
dude,
but it is
no,
what it is.
I'm gonna pay. Okay, are you okay? Honestly,
No.
I'm
I'll go to an A's game for $5 and enjoy my life.
okay. So next year,
and move to San Francisco again.
I would never live in San Francisco.
All-Star game next year at Dodger Stadium. You're not gonna go.
Bro,
Fan Fest, Home Run Derby, no.
well, I never go to Fan Fest because that's the fake fan party.
No, that's
world,
actually
but-
fun. Fanfest is fun.
Fan
Honestly,
Fest is
home
fun,
run derby
but
alone.
paying for autographs is stupid.
You don't pay for
No.
autographs.
Home run derby?
No,
though?
people, for Fan Fest, are you talking about Fan Fest in January or Fan Fest for the All-Star
For the
game?
All-Star game.
No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Fan Fest in January. People pay for
I'm
autographs.
talking about.
Nah.
I'm talking about next year All-Star game.
The All-Star Fan
I'm
Fest.
actually. I plan to go to the Home Run Derby.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
tickets expensive are gonna be so expensive.
I'll pay for that.
And you
That's
guys
a
saw
once in a
in this
lifetime
new
thing.
area that they're building, that big wide open area.
Yeah.
You know, in home run derby, that's gonna be. I don't know if you guys remember the game at the Coliseum, where they had built in far right field, like the proportions of the stadium. It was just a big flat area, and every time a home run was hit over there, people were straight brawling and
Yeah,
wrestling for the
dude.
ball.
In Cleveland, right? Yeah.
No, when it was at the Coliseum,
Coliseum.
2008,
Oh yeah.
Dodgers,
yeah,
Red
yeah,
Sox?
yeah.
the Coliseum whole right field area, there was like no bleachers. It was just flat for like 50 feet. And every time a ball was hit into that area, people were
I was
just going
talking
crazy.
to our buddy Keith. He has a plan for the home run derby, and
All right, don't give away his plan. He's
Yeah.
not gonna like this.
he has a
I'm gonna
plan.
take a taser gun.
But I'm gonna feel sorry for him though, because people are gonna be going up, jumping on his seats. when he-
Wait.
so
Yeah, he's
I-
got a crazy seat.
I have a question about this comment on the poster now. Pai Sandwi Ivan said, "Do not reach me."
I'm sorry, Ivan. We didn't mean to reach you.
Who?
I don't know what that means.
I'm scared, bro.
Do not reach me. Can you be
It's
more?
gonna be. I wish
clear?
it was. No, I wish it was at the press conference for the whole revealing, because you got every Dodger has made an All-Star team on the current team.
Uh-huh.
So you have Kershaw and all these guys, Muncy, Turner. Vince Scully's gonna be there.
Is he?
Yeah, they said Vince Scully.
If he's alive.
This
What?
is on Tuesday.
It's on Tuesday.
Oh, they're talking about the All-Star game. I'm
No,
checked
no,
out for a second. I was reading comments.
I was
I
like,
was
what?
like,
Do you
All-Star
know
game.
something we don't know?
Hey man, he is 88, bro. Like,
88.
isn't he 88 or is he older?
I think he's older. than
Vince
that.
Scully, yeah. Okay, he's 90 then, bro.
Yeah, 90 probably.
That's nuts, bro.
But
Uncle Vin is great Uncle Vin, bro.
yeah.
Great Uncle Vin.
But,
yeah, bro.
He might be older than
He's 91 right now.
Yeah.
Literally, this increases my point.
I mean, he's gonna be there. It's like I would like to be there for like with all those great Dodgers, all those great. Tommy.
We should go sneak into the press conference. Are you down?
I got work. So.
Nah, bro, I'm busting out of work. We're using one of your 2,900 sick days you have.
Which I do
We're
have
gonna-
a lot of sick
I
days.
know you do. So we're gonna go to the stadium. Where we're gonna bust in.
Just going to Boston, I use like 16 hours, and I still have a grip load.
You're silly, bro.
Grip load of
Vacation and
is-
sick.
Yeah.
Hey, you know me. I'm the king of sneaking into crap. We're gonna sneak into the press conference. My name is Billy Bob Wharton. Your name is Waldo Fort. We're gonna go in. We're gonna get our story. We're gonna give Vin Scully a hug and a kiss on the cheek, dude, and say thank you for everything, Uncle Vin.
So yeah.
Everything.
So you're not happy about this LD.
It just proves it makes me more right about how they don't care about the fans.
I think all sports.
And-
You know what I'm saying? I think in sports in general, they don't care about the fans. So
No, I disagree completely. I know there's fan bases.
Whoa, wait,
I know there's organizations that will take a pay cut or 10 for the fan base because they know if they don't, they will lose their fans.
LA, they won't.
Of course they won't, because everybody in LA is in general, most LA fans are gullible enough to go for anything because it's the Dodgers. No, dude, maybe boycott the Dodgers like we did 10 years ago
look at the
when McCourt. Hey, handsome.
Look at the Laker fans. They sucked for 3 or 4 years.
Remember when we boycotted McCourt
Yeah, but McCoy, everyone.
and we got somewhere?
Well, we didn't really get much.
It's time to boycott Guggenheim, boys.
You're not gonna get boycott unless you start losing, and this team is not built to lose for a long time.
I mean, the Dodgers made the playoffs the year before the boycott with the McCourt era.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Well, he was saying he's ready.
Something about Guggenheim.
I'm
He's
and,
ready. He's ready to boycott.
boycotting and
We're boycotting the Dodgers next year,
I'm not.
boys.
I'm
I know
not.
you're not. You're gonna be there hanging out with
That's gonna
Friedman.
be tough
whole
to
being his
support you
fucking.
on that one.
You're gonna be changing his handkerchief every 20 minutes for him.
Dodgers are the best team in baseball right
freaking
now.
Friedman's
Oh, it's hard.
Yeah,
Man, I want to calculate that price you're paying per
I
ticket
paid
now a
$2,000
year.
more than last year. This
Yeah,
season.
that's unreal.
I already looked at it.
what?
35 times 84 games, including preseason.
83.
Have you guys seen the video? It's
Or
a,
82, it's
it's a
actually
famous meme. It's of like some
And that
Australian
doesn't include the
guy,
All-Star game, by the way, too.
and like he's talking about some dog
We haven't
that
got the
like broke
prices
into
for
his
that.
yard.
It'll be better. Hey, I'm gonna
So-
ask you in advance.
The only one
Sorry,
I know is-
they're already gone.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie bit my finger. No, not that one.
My dad,
That's fair.
me,
Well, either
Joe
way,
Wolf-
honestly, man.
Joe Wolf already gave us tickets last
Look.
season. So Wolf has one of my seats, and I have
Oh,
Look,
okay. I love Wolf. Can you
Regardless-
please
Alright,
come and say
Wolf.
hi?
regardless of how the teams are doing or how any prices are always gonna go up. Minimum wage is going up.
Yeah.
Prices are gonna go up.
Yes, exactly.
The freaking prices of the houses are always gonna go up. No matter what, prices will always go
That's
up.
why it doesn't bug me as much.
Nah, the amount they've gone up and the time they gone up is
Well, you know
astronomical.
what? Beer should have not gone up.
I know. Everything in that stadium's bullcrap. That's what I'm
What's that?
saying. Dodgers fans need to stick up for themselves.
Oh, how much?
Let me share a little secret with you, Rick.
Oh, let's hear this.
Go to the liquor store, buy a six-pack, buy some cups, drink on the way to the stadium.
Oh, so I'm gonna drink and drive.
Well, why don't you just stay?
Hey, calm down.
Why don't you just do it in the park?
Well, look at this. Is Bustos when he gets upset. This is Bustos when he gets upset.
Can you put that on this?
Show him on the camera, bro.
Yeah, you turn around.
What is this?
Huh?
What is that?
It's some Australian dog.
This is Bruce.
It's Bustos. You just said yourself in the third person. This is Bustos.
Bounding over. And I just made it into the front door.
Where is the lie?
Okay.
Oh, I think Freeman's not the best GM.
I just want you to know that
You bring us so much joy.
It wasn't me this time.
This time.
to do that.
Oh, I thought.
But
My
okay.
argument is, the days of bringing a family of four to a Dodger game are over.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like Disneyland.
Wait,
just
exactly.
like-
Wait, time out.
The days of
Why-
going on a
why-
date to a Dodger game
okay.
are now
How old
ridiculous
you
too.
gotta be to get into Dodger Stadium for free? How old you gotta be?
4.
3.
Okay.
2, 1, 0. Blast off.
Just tell your kid to be 4 for like till Saturday.
Take them to a Quakes game and be like, nah, those are the Dodgers.
I mean, it says Dodgers on New Jersey right there. Oh, you can't read. It's okay.
No, those are the
Honestly,
Dodgers. Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Dodger Stadium got smaller.
Everything is getting freaking expensive.
It's
man.
but again, there's a reasonable and acceptable level, and now we're past that.
So, see, that's
So
the
how
thing,
about
though.
how would people like we say how would people who goes to Disneyland still live by going to Disneyland?
They're crazy.
Not no more.
I want to win.
They're losing people.
Yeah, but
You
they're
know
still
that.
making profit.
Well, yeah, because they raise the ticket prices. It's ridiculous. Again, I've gone to Disneyland in the last 10 years. I've gone to Disneyland 3 times. I live less than 35 miles away.
I've gone 0 the last 10 years, so.
That's ridiculous. I know people that go 25 times a year because they have season passes.
I mean, a lot of people do have season passes.
Season pass is the only way to go.
Yeah, but it got too expensive, man.
Even then, season passes are a lot cheaper. It's like $500.
No.
They let you do down. Yeah, you can do monthly payments.
It was like $800, but if you go a certain number of times,
It's way worth it.
It's worth it. But it's just like, dude, like, I don't know, man.
I don't know if I can go to Disneyland 10 times a year. That's weird to me. I think once every couple months is great.
We used to go just like we had nothing else to do. Let's just go to Disneyland.
But that's what I did for the Dodgers. And now that the fact that it used to be $11 and now 6 years later it's $35, where it's like nothing goes up that much in any like any level of capitalism except like famine time when there's like
but see,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I mean, you got to remember
They're extorting fans.
we live in California where it's the most expensive out of honestly mostly every state. So it's always going to be freaking expensive here.
Like in Boston, the tickets by itself for regular.
Boosters, if you talk about Boston one more time.
And that makes sense though because Boston has 33,000 seats.
Yeah, but it's supply and demand. People want to go watch a game.
But
there.
you just said that.
Same
So
thing
the
at
Dodgers have no excuse because we have the biggest stadium in baseball.
Yeah, the Dodgers have 35,000 season ticket holders alone. People are still willing to buy it for that price. So guess what? They're gonna raise it up until
this season they didn't have the wait list anymore, right? That many people said F this is ridiculous.
For the Dodgers?
This is the biggest loss of season ticket holders they've ever had.
Yeah, but still,
I'm sure after next season.
There's
There's
no still about it. No matter how many people will buy tickets because they don't know better, doesn't mean I'm wrong.
So for the Kings, perfect example. How many sold out games did they have in a row, and then they started losing? Yeah. No one wanted to go. No one wanted to buy
They stopped
tickets.
talking about the streets.
StubHub.
And you know what they did? They didn't raise their tickets anymore.
Well, they did, but that's when they stopped losing.
They said they're gonna freeze the ticket prices.
Yeah.
For the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Which is the smartest thing you could do, or else you're gonna lose money.
That's what the Dodgers are gonna do when they start losing.
For the Rams, the season tickets were the same price for 2016, 2000, same prices, but now since they're freaking winning, they jacked
I know, and that's expected, but there's a
sports
certain
business.
level.
What's wrong with the Dodgers raising their ticket prices? They've been winning.
Because they were
Because
winning
we
already.
don't have the money.
They were winning already. They were making the playoffs already. We made the playoffs in 2013. We made the playoffs in 2014. We made the playoffs in 2015. Why is there a $20 jump in a 3-year span? That's called extortion.
Yeah, but
Well, guess what? All sports are extortion. Guess what? If you don't like the extortion, don't watch sports.
Damn. Bustos wants to serve his capitalistic overlords really well.
You guys, I got good news, guys. The best of news. The Dodgers just won thanks to Matt Beatty.
Let's go, Bustos.
Get some of that. Bustos.
So, guys, I know how we got that little touchy subject. We know I'm against the extortion of human beings, and Bustos loves to serve his capitalistic overlords. It's all fair and game. But speaking on the Rams and their higher prices, let's talk about the Rams being disrespected on Madden, being disrespected everywhere. I had to bring my Rams hat out, show them a little love today, because our boys, even a Bleacher Report ad just went out, and they had the nerve to say that the Rams are going to finish third in the division, possibly. Behind who, dog? Behind who?
Not Christian's Niners.
Wow.
Dude, all the lights are gonna go. Christian, this is for you. All the lights are gonna go off, and the Undertaker's music is gonna play, and he's just gonna come
He's
out.
standing behind Bustos.
Yeah,
No
dude.
way.
Can we do that? Hey,
Yes.
if Tupac got a hologram, Christian could get a hologram right now.
I think we should have one.
I think we should call him right now.
Let's try to call
No,
him.
he's trying to get the last game ball right now.
No, dude. Honestly, it's funny because like I seen people like according to Madden, like all these players are like, why is my rating like this? Dude? It's a freaking video game.
Exactly.
Who cares?
Exactly.
Who cares?
And I know Aaron Donald got the highest rating.
Yeah.
It was
Did
99.
you
which is
see
great.
that video of I forgot. I'll send it to you. But it's him, Patrick Mahomes, Alvin Kamara, and I forgot who else. But they're like doing like simple stuff like tying a bow tie.
Is it by Madden? Madden's
Yeah,
doing
but
it?
they're having the Madden Raider, the Madden Raider. Yeah,
Yeah.
He like doing like, well, this you tie a bow tie like 79, or you fold a shirt 54, and Aaron Donald had a bow tie and he was tying it, and the guy was like 80, and Aaron Donald looked at him and he's like, grabbed the clipboard, broke it, and he said 99. And like at the end of the video, Mahomes got like 85, Kamara got like 74, and like the guy was just in his corner. And he was just Aaron Donald was like 99, and like he just here's 99. But
It's subject to vote. It's subject to opinion.
but dude, no, really, if Aaron Donald said, "Give me $5 or get here, dude, take whatever you want." Have you seen Aaron Donald without a fucking shirt?
Yeah.
Freaking shirt,
He's
dude.
scary.
Aaron Donald is.
Watch your
scary.
profanity.
I would never ever ask him anything that would hurt his feelings because I would die.
I'd just be too scared to make eye contact with him, honestly.
The
You
Bleacher-
know what though, dude? He's one
I'd
of
just
the
be staring at his
nicest.
feet.
He is one of the nicest dudes
I think
ever.
that's gotta be the best Rams jersey to own in the next 5 years ever. Like,
To
are you?
get signed, like I mean, I don't know if he does a lot of player signings, but just to get signed by a
Star,
player, yeah, like him,
When's
dude.
the first
did-
day of training camp, Tom?
October,
July.
August
End of
17th.
July.
Next Friday.
July 27th or something, right?
Yeah.
You know what my first Rams jerseys, or not my first, but my next Rams jersey is gonna be?
Okay, because I might
99.
get you.
No, not Donald. Even though I love Donald. Take any guesses, DJ?
ESPN broadcast.
Oh,
No.
hold on, boost us. Afterwards, off air.
We can't tell anyone.
Guys,
What happened?
life or death.
if you had to buy one Rams jersey right now, who would it be?
Johnny Hacker.
I know you love him.
Best
Jared
friend of the podcast, Donald.
Jared Goff or Donald.
Bung who? Bungu.
Johnny Hacker.
That guy was really nice to us.
Dude, Johnny Hacker's the
Dude,
nicest
Johnny.
guy. Dude.
Okay, look,
He came looking for us, dude.
dude.
Yeah, Johnny Hacker's a real one.
Johnny Hacker is the nicest player in the freaking world.
I embarrass Tommy in front of Johnny
Dude,
Hacker.
yeah.
He gets so embarrassed when I'm around him and Johnny Hacker at the same time.
Dude, I have 2 jerseys.
He's
of Johnny
obsessed.
Hacker.
Yes, he's
I have a
obsessed.
shirt of Johnny Hacker, and they're all signed, dude. And Johnny Hacker's the freaking best.
He's obsessed, yes. So then when we went to training camp, and of course we saw Johnny Hacker practicing his punts over there on the field, Tommy was like, Hacker! And Hacker turns around and he's like holding up his jersey, and Hacker's like, oh yeah. So then he like walks
This was
the
the
whole.
first year, though. This was the first
Yeah,
year. when
walks
they-
the
when
whole-
they
And it
Already
was a Johnny
came back.
Hacker jersey?
Yeah, right?
First year back.
He
He's
signed
here,
everything, and then the second year, almost
good.
exact same thing happened, right? He
Yeah,
saw us.
we were in
the
it was
end
you
zone?
and Atlanta.
Yeah,
We were on
yeah.
the side, and
then he
I had
saw
a
us.
Johnny Hacker shirt on, and London's brother made it for me, and then he was like, "He's your biggest
I was
fan."
like, this is your biggest fan right here. He's got all your jerseys and all your shirts. And he was like, oh, cool, thanks, man. And Tommy just turned really red and he looked at me. He's like,
Hey, you know,
DJ, don't tell
We need to get him on the podcast. For real.
yeah,
for
so
real.
if we
now
can get
what
Johnny
you guys
Hacker.
could really do is get me an Oregon State jersey of Johnny Hacker. And then
Or we'll just
that-
get you a custom made one.
We can get
Like a Ducks jersey?
But
Oregon State's a Beavers.
but it's interesting because
Hey,
I'm a
calm down,
USC
calm
fan.
down. He made a mistake.
I'm Bostos. That's Bostos. Bostos, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Ah, business.
No, dude.
So
I-
I would never buy you that though, because it's Corvallis, and as a USC fan, we don't do that.
Well,
And
dude,
speaking of USC, the jersey I'd buy is Robert Woods.
Ooh,
I like Robert.
sexy jersey.
you know, I would honestly, I told Alana, I would kind of want a Jake McQuaid jersey.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Cooper Cup. I swear.
No, long
Oh,
snapper,
yeah.
man. You gotta stick with the freaking special
Why don't
teams.
you get him?
Cause you're
Jake
special,
McQuaid.
babe.
She made me a Adam Archuleta jersey.
Why don't you get a
Adam
Hooligan?
Archuleta.
Why don't you get a Hooligan with Bay shirt?
Ooh, I like it.
Do you think Sean
I'm gonna get a
McVay
Marcus
is
Peters.
a McVay?
I have so many
He's
jerseys.
engaged, Bustos.
Did you guys see him on Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yup. We sure did.
I just zoomed in the whole time with his beautiful blue eyes.
Oh, here he is. But yeah, Bleacher Report had the nerve to say the Rams are going to be worse this year
Okay.
because the Patriots provided a game plan to beat us.
Which is, okay, I get it.
Which is
I
true, though.
understand that.
Yeah. McVay's offensive approach became too
Too
predictable,
predictable,
which
yeah.
I don't agree with 100%, but
Okay.
okay. The offensive line is in flux, which
Well, I
is
agree with
arguable. But Gurley's knee is a great unknown. Yeah, but is it that unknown? Like, you still...
Well, I feel with okay, right now I feel with Todd Gurley, the whole situation, and I said this the previous podcast. The media is blowing this up to like we said, of course he tore his ACL at Georgia, and he had major knee issues last year that was kind of kept under wraps. And his Super Bowl, he really didn't do anything. NFC divisional and championship, he really didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But we didn't know how the significance of his knee injury, and it's just like, dude, like the media is making a big deal out of this. And the only person that knows is him and Sean McVay. So they're not gonna say anything.
I feel like even if there was something, they wouldn't tell us anyway.
And
Well,
plus,
now
I
it's
think
a target thing
I
for
think they have a
defensive people too.
I think they also have a
Who does
strong
he?
enough running game though behind him of strong.
Honestly,
Why didn't we get
honestly,
C.J.
dude,
Anderson?
I really feel like the running game this year is the strongest I've seen in a long time.
I actually like
Yeah.
Malcolm Brown.
Malcolm Brown is a good
He's solid.
and Henderson, the rookie that we
Yeah.
drafted. Honestly, it's just like it's a three-headed monster. Like you had Ingram and Kamara last year, which was freaking scary. Honestly, they're two
it's
great
scary.
running.
I like how Mark Ingram revived his career a couple years ago, by the way.
Exactly, but
Makes me
those-
so happy.
Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara could be a number one running back on
Any
any
team. And-
any team. And Mark Ingram's gonna get his shot with Baltimore, which is I'm happy for him because I mean,
Yeah.
dude,
He's deserved it. All the stuff he went through, bro,
But
and he's come back
Exactly.
even better.
But it's just like, dude, like I feel like the way the Rams are gonna struggle within the first 10 weeks because the schedule is hard.
It's harder, but
It is
I think
way
it's going to be
harder
going to
than
the
last year.
playoffs. It's going to be very favorable to us.
Yeah, and I get it where he's saying like McVay's offense is predictable now.
Still, though.
because they
it's not that predictable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Because
it's more predictable, but it's still better than
Well,
most.
he likes running the ball.
Yeah.
You have three good running backs, like Tommy said.
My name's
You,
Tommy.
you still have.
Timothy.
You
He
still have.
just looked at
Hey,
me. Timothy.
you still
this
have.
mean guy next to me
You
said.
still have Robert Woods.
My bodyguard.
Cooper Cup's going to come back with a vengeance.
Cooper Kupp's gonna come back.
Who's those?
I was wrong.
Did
Cooper
you,
Kupp's
did you,
coming
did
back.
you
Cooper's
see
Kupp?
that video I tagged
Yes,
you?
I saw that.
Why didn't you like it? Why didn't you tell me?
Cooper Kupp, hey, I thought Cooper Kupp was not gonna come back until the season. He is gonna be good for next year.
Cooper's Cup.
I think that was the difference between them not winning the Super Bowl. Cooper Kupp.
I mean,
No
Hey,
plus wow.
no, hey, you know what? Don't even talk about it, dude. Let's not talk about that.
Anyways, guys,
Yes?
Rams are looking good. Where's training camp at? It's in Irvine.
Irvine.
See Irvine.
Let's go.
you want to go?
I'm down. You guys down?
Let's do a hooligan, a whole special of us at training camp.
We'll talk about this off air.
Okay.
Talk about something. But
We have
possible
a bunch of
surprise,
snitches online.
guys. Dodgers Angels coming up. We have a lot to talk about next. There's gonna be some Dodgers Angels rivalry going on.
Trade deadline probably.
Trade deadline,
We'll probably get
maybe a
some more
move or
news.
2 or 4.
Well, hopefully two.
Guys, the Lakers might sign somebody. The Rams might sign somebody. It's gonna be a
Training
good
camp
week.
starts
They're gonna get
next
some,
week.
they're
Yeah.
gonna-
Episode
they're gonna get
15 will be a
Leon
fun one.
Sandcastle.
Thank you guys for episode 14. Episode Mark Ellis.
Sorry.
Episode Justin Williams. Brendan Leipzig.
Sorry that we were.
Geek.
Sorry.
Episode Brandon Ingram.
You got our
Yeah.
first live update.
Sean
watching the Dodger game.
Mannion? Yes.
said what?
Watching the live updates from the Dodger game.
Yeah, thank you guys for being patient with us and tuning in. We love you.
Thank you all.
And we're going to be back with a vengeance for episode Sean Green.
Wow, number 15. What
The
a
best
number.
We
15
will be
ever.
back.
But yeah, thank you guys. It's been a great one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff.
Subscribe.
Thank
Subscribe.
you.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Have a good weekend. Have a good night. Letters.
Nothing I wanted. And I told you. We gotta do it. Wait.